Literally, no disagreement from my angle.
Literally, we agree.
Literal
100%.
literally, I've never felt more seen.
We're not observing a strike because this doesn't pay us money. So don't even fucking try. First.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, first in the chat, Pat George. What's up,
Yeah.
brother?
Hey
Oh yeah,
man.
there's supposed to be we're supposed to not work or something today.
Yeah. I've been striking all year.
Damn, dude, you've been protesting ICE most of your life.
I'm the biggest ally right now. I've been fucking protesting those some bitches for 10 years or so.
There we go. Look at that. Derek first. Sorry for the late start, boys and girls. If there are any girls, what the fuck are you doing? What are you
We didn't
doing?
do we didn't do a protest because we don't get paid for this. So we just did a slowdown. So we're trying to melt the ice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're slowing down. There we go.
Everybody's saying
Ivan.
fuck ice, but I'm like, no, that's cold. It's gonna hurt your bone, or you got to do something else. You have to lick the ice. This is why I'm not hired to do the slogans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, slogans.
1, 2, 3,
Um
4. We're all gay. Fuck you.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're all gay. Can I have some weed? Can I hit your pen?
I was at the when we were at the AEW thing, and somebody was it was one of the people who were like punching the dude in the corner. You know how they count 1, 2, whatever, and then
Yeah.
but he just went like crazy. And like he goes like after like 10, he just goes like a bunch more, and then I go 11, 12, 13, 14. I go, oh, he knows I can't count that high. He got
And
us.
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
It's
It's
so
like
hard
you're
to do
reading
as a crowd.
it's like you're reading you're reading the safety shit at the end of a fucking medicine
Oh yeah,
commercial.
like the fine
Like,
print.
yeah, it may cause you being super gay and you'll bleed out your asshole. And that's the gay part. But also you'll bleed out your asshole just normally and it's going really, really fast.
We got double Derricks today. I'm over
Derek.
here now.
I'm over. That used to be Slav's move. He's like, "Oh, you blocked me on Twitch. I go on YouTube."
Well, guess what? I can be double racist over here.
And then he's like, "Oh, you blocked me on YouTube." Well, I've kind of lost the energy, and now I don't really go in anymore.
You think Slav got nabbed by ICE?
Maybe he is a dirty immigrant.
Yeah, he's a filthy foreigner.
He's a stupid fucking foreigner.
Even though they've turned their targets in on us now, on domestic terrorists apparently.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, that's the move.
Yeah.
Real quick, M
What up?
Fisher with the Twitch Prime sub. Happy Friday, fellas. Thank you, M Fisher. M
Nice.
Fisher is him and some other bros hold it down on my Twitter, bro. If I'll do some weird tweets. They won't get a lot of coverage. I'll be doing a Lamise. I'll be up at 3 a.m. tweeting.
Yeah.
They won't get a lot of coverage, but M Fisher's always got my back on the Twitter. So M Fisher, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for the prime sub. Also, what I identify as sexually, a prime sub. That is officially what I am.
Yeah.
Prime sub.
Prime sub.
Piss on me. Piss on me first.
That was a dude. I just saw a post. You remember the whole back in the day fucking who's the dude who was like, "Oh, jellyfish stung me, gotta pee myself."
Oh,
Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls got fucking the Spice Girl to do it.
Yeah, and
That's a
you
prime
saw that
sub.
post too, where he was just like,
Yes.
well, it was funny too because I watched more of the clip, and in the clip, it was like he was like going out of his way to look for jellyfish. He was just like, "All right, I got this hot
one. Oops.
yeah," and he's like, "Oh, I got this hot bitch with me.
Oopsie.
Oh, I got."
Sorry, he's just going like this, right? Going.
Yeah, he's just juggling jellyfish. Like,
Oh,
come
no.
on,
Why would I
fuckers,
do this?
sting me, you motherfucker!
Ow.
Ooh,
Oopsie. Oh, but I just
oopsies.
went. I mean,
Yeah, and she's like, I just went, and he just pulls out a case of water. He's like, I got you, bitch.
yeah.
Just fucking drink this.
Can you help me? Yeah, that Bear Grylls in that clip is absolutely the definition of a prime sub.
Without a doubt.
Also, what's the thing where a word means two different things? Uh,
Double entendre.
yeah, something like that. Prime sub also sounds delicious. I would like to get that at Firehouse.
That was a big moment back in the day. People were like, "We have prime rib," which really meant like some
undercooked roast beef.
No, what it really meant was some scientist guy figured out how to ship this across. And when we
gotta
heat
get
it,
rid of it.
and when a teenager puts this bag and heats it up in water, it's tolerable for you.
I will say this though. You go like, oh, gross, but then you're like a couple years later, I feel like sous vide came out, and they're like, let's just call microwaving stuff in hot water a French thing.
Sous vide?
Yeah, sous vide is essentially what you just said, like heating it up in water.
Oh.
You just put it in a I remember the first time I saw that. We're all over the place today, but I'm excited to be here. I'm excited.
Well, we're
here.
on strike, dude.
Yeah, honestly, we're not trying today. This is different forms of protest, guys.
Today. This is us not trying today. Is your mic normal, by the way?
I switched to just the thing. Is it too high or too low?
It's well, it sounds a little more, just a tad bit tinny, and it's a little low.
Oh, okay.
I feel like maybe it's on my end.
Check. Hey.
Yeah. Now you have more presence.
I turned it up.
I felt my dinger move, so I'm like, that's proper.
Yeah, I didn't want it to. I just went to straight up to the interface instead of through the board and shit. Just a lot.
Yeah. So you fucking move straight up interface. That's my boy Pat.
I'm interface, bro.
I'm interface. Yeah, and I'm on their motherboard jizzing.
Back to cooking things in water. You have boiling, right? Then you have whatever the fuck roast beef is.
All right, slow down. Whatever that fucking wait. What was the cooking bitch's name?
Oh, Pauline?
No, the fucking Julia. Oh, all right, slow down, Julia Childs. Oh, Jesus Christ!
First of all, there's boiling, right? You get hot water hot, and it starts talking.
That was always,
blah, 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 blah. That's when you're boiling.
You ever talk? Don't forget the different ways to cook food and water, because I know you're a big fan. But like that would always be the thing where people would make the joke. They'd be like, "I don't even know how to cook spaghetti," and I'd always stop and I go like, "But like you do though, right?" Because that's crazy.
You have to, right? Like, I can't cook an egg. Like, I mean, it's like 2 or 3 tries.
That's the one it was. People would be like, I can't even cook an egg. I go, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can like not know anything and still probably cook an egg. That's crazy.
There's so many ways you can cook an egg, especially boiling. You can hard boil it.
That's actually the fancy way.
Right. And that's what I'm saying is like there's poached and all these other bullshit ways that you can do eggs. And all this stuff, but like overall, like the cooking methods. This is my main gripe with. Remember, I was saying this. What's the difference between like baking and air frying? And it's like, no. The air gets really hot, and then it cooks the food, and you're like, yeah, that's what happens in an oven. But it's just.
Well, I guess the difference is air frying simulates frying, so it makes things more crispy, and baking, it's probably very, very similar, but the result,
it's like you have an oven or you have a smaller, more efficient oven. Like,
but no, I'm saying is like if you put wings in the oven, they're gonna get cooked. But I know you do.
You know I do. Okay,
come on, man.
Don't fucking come at me like this at the end of the week, brother. I would
never come at you like that. But they'll come in, but they won't. They'll be good, but they won't be crispy. But like if you put them in the air fryer, they'll still be crispy. So like it's like I'm guessing it's a much similar thing, but they just end up being crispier in the air fryer because it's trying to simulate frying.
It's just the fact of the zhuzhiness, right? So I worked at this kitchen in Hershey, and that's the first time I saw this. Like they had just a big tub of water.
Sorry, I'm just picturing you in at Hershey Park in the chocolate factory, and you're just getting and you're just getting yelled at. They're like, "Stop kissing them!" And you're like, "Why are they called kisses then? Why are they called that then?
What am I supposed to be doing here?" Quality
Have
control.
you? Maybe you guys haven't been making them right. Maybe I'm the first one to make them right. Why are they called kisses?
I just have brown lips. What are you talking about?
I'm making them better.
I'm not using the tongue anymore. Larry already told me. But like I walk into the kitchen and it was a brewery that was there,
Brewery?
and they have it's Trogs. I don't know I couldn't remember the name. Trogs
Church
Brewery.
Brewery?
Trogs Brewery.
Oh,
And
you're
they
at the
have
church. Actually, I
yeah,
think my buddy, not to dox him, but my buddy, I remember being at my buddy's house out there and you could see Trogs from his it was like way off in the distance. So if you want to kill his family, you got to work for it. But
yeah, you'll
you
have to
could,
find it, but there's not a lot of houses out there, so you can. Yeah.
I mean, just go house to house.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, really, and honestly, you probably could just break into each. Never mind, we don't have to.
Yeah, and even if you don't find my buddy, you'll find a family, and your sacrifice to ball will be appreciated.
Yes, yeah, it's accepted. But I think they had a high end.
Can people do that when they make Satanist compilations? When they'll show John Lennon and the girl at the thing. Just throw me and Pat in there real quick. We love Satan.
It's like we're posing with him.
Satan Summer 2022.
But
you're at Church Brewer.
I go into the kitchen. It's like a high end snack bar. They have like this chef back there creating a tasting menu and all this other stuff. It's meant to be, like those things that are like super rustic, but it's actually super high end shit. Like
so it's French fries, but they're expensive.
They're from France.
Yes,
they're made French fries.
Yes, they're not made from their potato wedges. Give us $20.
Exactly. It's a way to say like, hey, we made this super high end bone. What was it called? It was like the
bone marrow.
No, yeah, bone marrow. But it was like this. They would make a poutine, but with the beef was like like slow braised beef brisket shit. Like it's super high end shit. So it was awesome. But like when we go into the whatchamacallit, kitchen or whatever, they had this big bucket of water. I'm trying to think of how I can explain this, but it's like a big plastic tub, like something that you would use for coolers, like kitchens use, but the biggest one filled with water, and it had this little thing in it, stick in it. It looks like a thermometer, and it's like heating up and shaking the water and shit like that. All this weird shit. And they're just throwing plastic bags full of meat in this thing, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah,
and it was legitimately. They were like, I found out what sous vide was and all this other shit, and I was like, "So you're just boiling it in a bag, like they flavor the shit, put it all in there, and then they cook it." I'm like, that. What? Why is that really cool?
Oh, was that the one where they? Meat? Was that the one where they tie it up and shit?
Yeah, they vacuum seal it. Like you put it in a bag and then
no, because I've seen it.
Water. Yeah,
yeah, I've seen it sometimes. I've seen it sometimes too, where they use other shit rather than just a plastic bag or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that. Yeah, there's probably other because they're doing multiple things in this one.
Yeah,
yeah, it was tub. Gross. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. So I would just when I found that out, and then I was like, okay, so then there's boiling, sous vide, all these other different cooking methods. I don't understand why one is higher, more regarded than others. Do you know what I'm saying? Again, but it's my stupid fucking head going it's basically air fryer is just an easy bake oven. It's just it's just convection.
Well, no, I mean, I guess with the food shit, because it's I'm not gonna be the one to explain why it's fucking fancy, but I guess it's you just got to sit there with the results and go I guess boiling's good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, dude, fancy shit. Have you ever seen the videos where it's basically like the Salt Bay stuff, or there'll be a midget in Argentina version of that where they're going to the table and it'll be a gold encrusted steak with sparklers, and he's just and you're just there is a funny thing where there's so much rich shit and so much quote unquote fancy shit that is just no, this is for trailer trash with a bunch of money. Yeah. You're just trailer trash with a lot of money. When you're if you're at if you're at a restaurant and you've made the choice to oh, I'm gonna get the gold-plated steak that they bring out to me with sparklers and
Yeah.
shit like that. I go like, I mean, that's like you're the same. You know, you're the same as like a fucking Cletus and fucking Meemaw at goddamn Fuddruckers screaming with their kids and their iPads and shit like that. You're the same fucking thing. You just have a bunch of money.
When you're rich, you have the luxury of being treated like a baby, because they come over and they go, "You want me to cut it up for you?" And you go, mm-hmm. And they go, huh? And they just do it like they're legitimately. If you do that same, if a guy came out with a steak and was going like, and like doing all this crazy shit, like it would get way bigger pops from a kid. If you did that at a Chuck E. Cheese as opposed to a fucking anywhere, it's essentially it's like a personal pan hibachi. They just come over to you and they go like, "Hey, look at your steak, ooh," and they slap it and they go. And then they put salt and pepper, and then they slap it some more, and they do all the shit, and you're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, it's just it's
put
just
it on the fucking heat source so I can get my goddamn steak, brother.
Yeah. Well, I don't, dude. You know what's funny?
Do you want me to airplane it? Ooh, open up wide. Wee.
Yeah, no, it is they should just be like today's special, Dad's keys.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
They said I've seen. Have you seen the thing where I I'm not a drinker, but like the thing with where they have like the bottle of alcohol or the glass of alcohol or whatever, and then they set a fire, and then they put the thing on top of it, and then they go, "Ooh, look, smoke."
Can I tell you a story of one of the dumbest days of my life?
Please.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I was with someone, they got the fire shots, and then they handed them to us.
People impressed by the Dairy Queen upside down trick. Sorry. Where they do
exactly.
Ooh.
That's me. If Salt Bay did it upside down and then dropped it, I'd be like, oh.
But sorry, the dumbest day in your life. Sorry.
Well, no, because also too, like, it is something funny when it's like you have this like high end fancy food, and you're like the food. You don't need the fanfares for when shit sucks ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
It's like no, it's like
Chuck E. Cheese, and they're like, "Don't pay attention to the food."
Yeah,
we got games. You see the game?
Ignore the fact we put the pizza back together in the back.
You know what I'm saying?
That exactly is one of my favorite.
I love the today's special Dad's Keys. That should be the title. Today's special Dad's Keys, baby.
But dude, it's oh fuck, the dumbest thing I've ever
in your life, yeah.
One of the dumbest because I didn't go through with anything dumb, but it was one of the dumbest days of my life. So imagine this is like the shot and it's on fire, and like and like whatever friend it was like, we're hammered, I'm gonna get the fire shots, and I was like, and anyone's like I don't get shots, but if someone goes, do you want a shot, I go, yeah, I'll take your free shot, because they're normally fucking like $10. And so they get the shot, we're all holding our shots that are on fire, and then so imagine it's currently on fire. This is what I do. I go, right? No. And then I look and I see other people blow it out, and then I go, oh.
This seems really dangerous, guys.
I'm like sitting there, I'm like,
I mean, like, I'm cool if you guys are cool, but like,
you don't drink it, because I know like sometimes you get a pickleback and you're supposed to drink the pickle juice after the whiskey, and I was like, does the fire do something? Well, because you know what's funny though? That's so funny.
They're bringing your drink over, the second one. Can we get another round? Yes, sir. Wait, not yours, not yet. Okay, go ahead.
Well, you know what's funny with me? This is the thing I've realized about myself is I end up doing stupid shit because I don't realize how stupid it actually is. So like
the thing you're doing, like
so like the reason I even for a second was like, do you drink the fire?
Was because you ordered the fire drink.
Well, because I go like, so what's the thing? You light it on fire and then you go, oh, it's on fire, and then and then you're just like, oh, so the fire's just there to be, because like my brain's going like, it can't just be fire so we go ooh and then blow it out. I go, there has to be something else, but then I have a problem with I think it's just my ever hope that like this all isn't just meaningless bullshit. And it is just like, no, it is all just like sparklers and fucking fireworks to be like, don't look at the man behind the mirror. He's jerking off right now, Andy.
Cellrat's got it right. The fact that like it probably does, but like does it?
Yeah,
do
1000%.
Does it do anything extra?
Well, it's probably the shit where they go like, well, here's the right way you pour a Guinness.
Oh
And
yeah,
you're
you gotta hit it right here in the middle of the glass.
Yeah.
And then you gotta like slowly turn it, and you gotta like just
No,
make
I'm
your beer better.
No, I remember I was arguing with a guy recently about that. I go, because I looked it up one time, so I could be remembering this wrong, but I'm like 99% sure it was completely just a marketing stunt. So because it's like it to make it seem more fantastical, and then when you're pouring a Guinness at a bar, it's a whole thing. So now everyone's paying attention to it and stuff. And then I go like, no. You're telling, because how long does it take for the fucking thing to stop on a Guinness? Like a minute at most?
I think so, yeah.
I'm like, you're telling me that Guinness at the beginning of the minute is drastically different than the end of the minute?
Well, the stuff like that when they go like, oh, like let it open up, let it do this, all their shit. Like, I get that stuff with like wine, I think, and let it breathe and all, but it's just like, there's such slight things that like I think it's mainly a placebo effect, or it's like essentially it's them going like, it's them affecting your brain by going like, if I set your drink on fire first, it's gonna taste incredible.
Yeah.
And it's also going to be kind of like you like survive something a little bit. So it's going to have this like kind of adrenaline rush, and it adds endorphins, and it's like, shut the fuck up and just make the drink give it to me when it's done. Give it to me. Like, don't give it to me while it's still cooking. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to cook my drink, cook it in the back. That's it's the same thing. It's the same way. The only exception, and I say this the third time, the only exception.
The only exception.
I didn't say I wouldn't sing it. You're right.
Is it's a Paramore song. The only exception.
I didn't know it was a real song. But fajitas. Fajitas are the only thing that can continue to cook at my table. Everything else, finish it in the kitchen and bring it to me.
Even that, dude.
Nope. Don't you ever come at fajitas, brother. I'll leave this room right now.
Brother, they hit it with water as you're fucking walking out.
What do you mean?
They put it on the hot plate.
Yeah.
And then they fucking hit it with a little bit of water. And that's why it's sizzling.
It's not,
fajitas are a lie.
It's not, well, the thing's not hot? If the thing's hot, they tell me it's
the thing's hot, but
it's
they're not
cooking?
They put
water on my food? Hold on, this is damning.
Yeah, they boil your fajitas, Pat.
If true.
No, the conspiracy on fajitas, and I've seen video evidence.
Does everybody know this?
The chat's like, yeah, Pat.
Hey, why? You know they're not actually cooking the fajitas? It's water.
Everything's fake, dude.
The fajitas at Chili's. When it's coming out and it's all sizzling. It's water. They throw water on it. It's not just getting done cooking and they're getting to us hot and fresh.
Why?
Just the sound. Everybody knows it. I know it. Two. You got two of us.
What? Dude, Dom go, what? Just
the sound.
Dude, fajitas are alive.
I have to go. I don't know. Bro, my protest has changed. I'm going to Chili's. Babe, get my sign.
Fajitas are alive. Fajitas are alive.
And everybody's going to go, yeah, dude, we know. Everybody walking in and just be like, I just found out.
Nah, dude. What was the fucking the Adult Swim HBO show? Common Side Effects. You're that guy exposing the fajitas industrial complex. You're running around getting chased. There's FBI agents in the back of Chili's going to fucking
something huge.
We just exposed something crazy. Fajitas are alive.
Wow. Holy shit. This rocked me. I don't know. My head hurts now. So, hey, look at this. My therapy cat's here. Hey, buddy.
He's like, "Hey, Dad, I heard you were fucking retarded."
Do fajitas go to go still sizzle when they bring them to your car? No, that's why you get them there. We do order to go hibachi, which is hilarious.
that should have been a comment where you go, do they sizzle in the car, Pat? No.
Well, that was like that. That's like my justification is yes, they
No,
come out
that's-
exactly the same, but it's also like yeah, but like you get the show when you're
No,
in
that's
the-
you crying in the corner. You're like, no, and I'm like grabbing your neck, going, "Do they sizzle in the car? Do they sizzle in the car?"
the answer's been right in front of my face the whole time. Or they just bring them out to your car. They go, "Here you go," and they just go. They just throw water in your face and go.
They just play audio on their phone of sizzling. You don't
Yeah.
notice it. It's just behind their back. It's like, you're like, "Wah."
This is fucking blowing my mind. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, sliders aren't necessarily dippers. They're just small sandwiches. They're not smaller so you can dip them. They're just small burgers. So like, why is that even on the triple dipper menu?
Because
You
that
dip
is the
mozzarella stick,
question.
You dip wings. You dip all those other things.
That
Even
is the
egg rolls.
question. Just because you can dip it doesn't mean
It is a dipper.
like they went over this in Meet the Parents.
Right.
I got nipples. Can you milk me? You know what I mean?
Right.
I
Yeah,
can-
if you're at a tea party, you have a cucumber sandwich, you're not dipping it. You don't dip
Yeah.
sandwiches unless it's a French dip.
French dip. I could dip that. I could dip a tiny burger. Does that make it a dipper?
Doesn't make it a dipper. It's just on the triple dipper menu. God damn it.
The great fajita noticing. Yeah, dude.
Man.
Dude, you know what
My eyes are open now.
You know what the worst part of the fucking fajitas, dude, is they
Right.
fucking
My 3 for me eye is open now.
Yeah.
It's a great deal going on right now. You can get a combo, chips and salsa, a meal with a burger and fries and a drink for $10.
the quantum physics of chilies will never be understood.
It's crazy. They've had me fooled this whole time.
Yeah. But there is a damn. I'm so sorry I had to break that to you, dude.
Well, it's still one of those things. So you know what? The drink thing is I'm calling it right now. There is no food god. We have no hope. It's all fake. You're just paying extra shit to almost burn your throat if you're Andy. That's like just drink the kerosene or
Just drink the fire, right?
have you ever done a sake bomb?
I don't think so.
It's the dumbest. It's a yummy drink, but it's the dumbest way to do it. They balance a shot of, I believe it's Japanese wine. I don't know how it is actually. It's Japanese wine, and then you have Japanese beer in like a glass, but they balance the shot on top of the glass on top of 2 chopsticks.
Oh, yeah, it's
And
like
then
an
you
Irish
pound the
car
table,
bomb.
and then it goes in, and then you drink it.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
But also, just put it in. Just give me both. You know what I mean? Like, let me just pour it in there. I
I will say I've been
sake.
sake is rice wine, yeah. I have been I have Instagram slowly propagandizing me with Chinese propaganda, and I have been strongly considering Chinese maxing. It seems like done right. It just seems like a good vibe. Because you and me, we're like,
maxing.
yeah, I think I'm gonna start China maxing because I didn't realize like it's just normal for you and your bros to sit at a tiny table like on a street in the middle of the city and just crush beers all night and then like rip cigs all night and you guys just
Yeah, you see them in the plastic lawn furniture. That's the only thing I would change is we can't have those plastic lawn chairs because that's all I ever see them really sitting on. We need to get reinforced lawn chairs, but I'm definitely down.
I don't know, man. I think it's important that you get like a medium uncomfortable chair.
I'll have
You
to
know what I
squat.
mean?
I'll be squatting then. I will smoke cigs, but I will.
We'll be
I'll
Chinese
squat.
max. I mean, Pat, we're Chinese maxing. Of course, you're going to be squatting.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I like it's one of those things of like, it's like I have that stance on every plastic chair I sit in anyway, where I just brace
Yeah.
on my feet and I'm just like resting on my knees. Where I'm like, I'm really, if you take this chair away, I'm still in this exact same pose. It's
You're like a
actually
wo-
kind of impressive.
You're like a woman shitting in public. You're like, I don't actually sit. I just hover. You're like, that's why Why your legs are so strong. You're like, Pat's actually just hovering the whole time.
Like it's one of those things I did a thing where I was like, I think Lemaire was like, we were doing a thing with Fortnite where whatever number you got eliminated at, you had to do that number of squats.
Oh yeah, he told me about that.
But
That
I was
that's like a great idea and psychotic at the same time.
but it's also like squats don't do shit for me because I'm fucking squatting. I've squatted for almost 30 or 40 years now.
Yeah, dude, my life is walking around with a rucksack on.
I'm always fucking peak squat every like what do you and literally where I could blast out like 100 squats and just be like,
Yeah, dude, I would
start to feel
whenever
the burn.
when I was still doing CrossFit, we would do this thing every year. I forget what the fuck it was called, but the thing about CrossFit is like every 3 months you do a really intense workout because some dude died in Iraq, and they'll be like, this guy murdered 3 children at a wedding. Now we have to do 100 burpees.
But for us.
Yeah, for us. That's dude. That reminds.
We
There's
did
a
that
great.
so we wouldn't have to.
There's a great tweet that goes around all the time where it's like every American war movie is about how sad a bunch of dudes were for killing a bunch of Middle Easterners. How sad bombing and killing all these Middle Easterners made these 5 white guys.
I'm really traumatized from having to snipe all these fucking Iraqis.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
No, I loved CrossFit, but it made me uncomfortable with how many cop friends I had.
Yeah. Yeah. After a while, we were like, I gotta be careful what I smell like when I come in here.
Yeah. It was well, I don't. It's not illegal to eat cheeseburgers before you work out.
They'll find a way. I told you, ICE is coming after us now, man. They're gonna be coming here. They're gonna be like, we saw you Googled you're trying to get porn in this state. What are you doing? And I'm like, oh no, that too.
No, so there's this one work, I always forget what it was called, but there's this one workout where you'd have to do like, it was like running and then push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. So you'd have to like run a mile or two, and then you do 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and like 300 squats. And like I can't do a fucking pull-up, so I'd always have to like modify the pull-ups to like something where it's like, you know, I'm the equivalent of letting the mentally challenged kids score a basketball at the end of the game. Like that's my pull-up equivalent.
I'm gonna give you
Like
10 good tries.
it's just it's just me pulling a broom towards myself. And then the push-ups, I was just doing knee push-ups like a fucking girl.
Push-ups,
And
surprisingly, I was surprised that I was able to do them. Not great, they're not the best, but like
Yeah.
the both kinds pull-ups still never even won.
Actually, I don't want to show disrespect to the girls because so many girls during those workouts were dusting my ass. But dude, when it came to the squats, I'd be like, fucking vacation time. I was like, because like you were just saying, it's like, bro, I've been carrying around. It's like I've been a big guy for a lot of this. Also, I was doing fucking marching band all through fucking high school. So even in high school when I wasn't that fat, I had a fucking like 25 to 50 pound drum on me at all times. So my legs are strong as shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I do want to drink with the Chinese though, because every time I see, or just Asians in general, every time I see a post, it'll be a bunch of Asians sitting around the table. They all just, I just feel like, I don't know. I am also getting Instagram propaganda, but I feel like the Asian cultures appreciate libations more than us.
Yeah, I think they're also like there was something I know. I think it's called.
Sorry, Steph's texting me. She can hear me through the walls. It's called Murph. That's right.
Oh, nice.
And then yeah,
Triple
Kligga,
D
you
had
were
it,
also you were also right. It's called Murph.
Stop chewing on my headphones, dickhead.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
I don't know. I might move to Japan after my parents go.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Go where?
serious
To
I'm
Japan?
to Japan. I'm gonna follow them when they try to avoid me.
Yeah, I don't know what country I would move to. Like I like the isolating ones, like the isolation and shit like that. But then I think about the fact that like I also like to buy things and like have things
Yeah.
quickly.
You and me like our space, but we also like to do shit.
Yeah, I think I would like to. I want a nice. I don't know. I was thinking, as far as like foreign countries or anything to go to, it wouldn't necessarily. I was thinking Canada, but Canada's just lame. It's just kind of like colder, lame America. But like Japan and
Well,
stuff like
and
that is
like
just so different that I don't know. I would have to be like a European thing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like where I look like the people.
I just, you know what it is? I just, yeah, I think Japan, you'd probably meet a little bit of friction at first, but I don't know. I think they might look at me like, I don't know. They'll see me big and bearded. They'll probably look at me like like a fucking tourist attraction or something.
Yeah.
But I just, you know what it is? I just go and I look and because I don't need like one of those remote situations, but I just look at something like Japan and I go like, all right, this seems like the most organized out of
Yeah.
all the places.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, and also if we're doing big brain geopolitical conspiracies and stuff, I also go like, they don't seem to be a country that the U.S. is gonna fuck with like that. We got that out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, the U.S., but I'm saying like, but what about China? I don't think China likes them. Korea.
Yeah, but I want to go to a country
their
with
shit is wild.
I want to go to a country with like no natural resources and no strong geopolitical fucking whatever the fuck that you got to worry about.
Isn't that Greenland? Like you would think that like
No, Greenland's the exact opposite of anything. I don't want to go to a country where other countries are debating how they should butt fuck it in the news.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Is like they were this thing where it's like there's really no real value in any way, but like it's a thing where you're like, okay, well, I guess, yeah, I think it's like I like Ireland or Scotland or something like that, but like the country kind of shit, like out in the where it's like away from all that other bullshit. But at this point now, I don't know if there is like a good, like right now, especially good safe place. I like Australia, like something like that, like weird places that are like really beautiful, but like but somewhat normal, like where I look somewhat like the people. Not, I'm sure they're in great shape, you know, but like they have like
they'll track you from a mile away. He's a back here.
Yeah, but it's still one of those things of like, hey, but I'm here now, so I'm over
here now. They're like, we don't talk like that, buddy.
Wait, very illegal where? Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, he's moving to Japan. I'm not moving to Japan.
No, I'm gonna move to Japan. I'd rather just move because I like the vibe from what I've seen of, you know, when I'm getting propagandized on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to knock that off. They're not gonna put up with that shit.
Yeah,
I am gonna have to slim down a little bit. I'm probably not gonna fit through a lot of doorways out there.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, speaking of doorways, Norway, something like that, out there, like Sweden, Norway, like those like really beautiful countryside areas. Rhymes with it.
Speaking of doorways,
Norway.
That was so slick, dude.
That's the places. Those places that you don't normally. There's not firsthand that you think about it.
You know what it is for me. I want to go to a place where, like, you know, whenever they have those like big meetings at like the WEF,
yeah,
or like Davos, I feel like they're not talking about
it's WWE now.
WWE, yeah. When the ECW gets together, I feel like they're not talking about Japan in any of those meetings like that. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah. Again, they're not. But then, like when you get over to the Asian countries, then they're like, we hate each other so much, and then they just start killing each other with karate chops and stuff. So you don't, you know,
it's true.
Be careful. That's, you know.
But I won't be a part of that. I'll be watching the karate chops.
Bro, you're gonna catch a rogue chop.
No,
they're gonna be like, yeah, and then one guy's gonna go, huh, and like,
yeah, but
and you're gonna be like, oh, thanks for the egg roll.
all their chops. Yeah, it's just me in Japan going like, where do I get some good Chinese food? Nah, but all their chops are calibrated for
Crab
their.
Rangoon.
No, I need General Tussauds.
General Tussauds. You don't know English, idiot?
Sesame chicken. Goosh, 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 goosh. God. Also, someone earlier said, "Oh, a big lead in the morning." Very good. Very good.
Very
Very
nice.
good. um,
We honor
yeah.
you.
Well, because if I'm leaving America, it's because I just go like, I'm done. I'm chilling out till death takes me, and I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's your
that's
bleed out spot.
yeah, brother. If we're bleeding out anywhere, I'm doing it in an alley in Japan.
Yeah, I want to go where nobody I know is gonna see me dying.
Brother, think about it. Think about it. I'm at like an ancient religious site. There's a koi pond. I'm
Yeah.
bleeding out all over
I'm
that,
seeing a
dude.
cliff that when I finally like succumb to death and my body goes limp, I fall off the cliff into the sea. That's what I want.
That's what I want. Yeah.
Is that too much to ask for?
Is that too much to ask for
I
a
make that
man?
perfectly to where no, it's not suicide. It's just a beautiful representation of life releasing. And then you see it, and then you cut to a long shot of me actually falling and not onto the rocks. You don't see if I hit the rocks or the water,
And
but
then you
know
see
it's done.
and then you see a dove flying, and then someone turns and
Coming
goes,
from the rocks, exactly.
and then someone turns to you and goes, he does that in all of his movies. It's like sort of his calling card.
Also, should we check on him?
I love that's my favorite thing. One of my favorite things. Derek, write it down. One of my favorite things, is when people hit you with like, did you know this fun little fact everyone always knows and brings up when these things happen? It was whatever fucking Asian director did a lot of like kung fu movies. He'd always have the fucking white dove, and everyone would always be like, the white dove symbolizes me choking you to death.
Yeah, it symbolizes I don't like this fucking thing anymore. Where did all those birds come from?
But I think Japan, because like I said, if I'm moving to a completely different country, it's because I've just thrown in the towel on all my things, and I feel like Japan, as long as you fucking stay locked in and don't act up, vibes are high.
John Woo, yeah, that's what it was.
John Woo, thank you. I feel like vibes are high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that. I like a country that's like, and I feel like Australia is close to this. Is that's like we don't care. You know what I mean? Like me. It has those things where if it was truly established as a British prison colony, right? Like that's,
Yeah.
So it's like one of those things where you're like they're like we're just happy to be here. This place is beautiful. You know what I mean? It's like when they started doing all the Aboriginal shit, like and all the wasn't that them also? They were like they harm and kill the natives and all that shit, but they also have like like the whole middle of the country is just like where they're like, we're not fucking with that. You can have that part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I remember looking up some stuff about the Aboriginals. It's all very like, because I forget which group it was, but there was like something where they were, because apparently like a lot of the Aboriginals, they get like a shitload of money from the government, and because it's like we're
and
super,
probably us.
yeah, yeah. Wait, are the Aboriginals Israeli? But no, and then because they were like oh, the Australians that came here brutalized our people and killed a bunch of them, and then it's like apparently if you look through the Aboriginals that are like complaining their history, it was like not that far before they got fucked up, they were the ones fucking people up, and it's just like oh, okay. I don't know. But so I don't know what the whole thing is. I think because I saw they were I don't know.
It's not, but like it's still like one of those things where like they're not. I don't think they seem like one of those countries that's still like, oh, we gotta get him out of here. They're just kind of like, no, stay over there. You know,
Yeah.
Like, it's like you could be here, but not here, over there.
Maybe I don't know. I think Australia. I don't know
any
any
Australia in the chat.
Any Australians?
You guys
Can
racist
anyone
too? Are you
can anyone
racist?
pretend to be Australian at least?
Yeah.
I do get Australia does scare me because it feels like 80% of the animals are like If
Well-
you get pricked by it, you're dead in 20 minutes.
I think that's why I have that no pun intended outlook on the continent.
I don't get Outlook.
The outback because outlook.
It wasn't close enough.
Sorry, Norway. I I was just thinking that like I think that the reason I feel like they're so chill there is because everything there can kill everyone at all times in the water. You can't swim away from the land where the land is trying to kill them with spiders and snakes and fucking even a kangaroo can they can disembowel you with they have crazy sharp claws on their feet and they're super powerful. Everything in that country is designed to kill anything.
Yeah.
Platypus is one of the most dangerous or the most poisonous creatures on the earth, and
No, I see what
weird-
you're saying. I bet the people there have a chill vibe to them.
So they're not like oh, and also we hate Blakes. They're just like no, Blakes are cool. Snakes are scary. you know, like
I mean, they probably don't have beef with like, because like when you say blacks, you're thinking of like blacks in the American context. I bet you there are mad people over there that got beef with the
they
Aboriginals.
probably hate they probably make fun of. I think they do make fun of other even like they make fun of like New Zealand. You know what I mean? They have a beef with like Diet Australia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like they're and you know New Zealand's great. I hope there's no Kiwis in the fucking chat because I'll tell you what, you're not that different. Stop arguing.
You might have
You should be
to,
on the same side.
bro. You might, if you go to New Zealand, you might have to start pretending Hakkas are cool.
Oh no!
Yeah,
no, that's a fucking great point, and I cannot.
It's
do
impossible. Yeah, you just have to watch a bunch of dudes in their fucking.
Thank you so much. You just saved my life.
Yeah, just a guy in a button-down shirt as his accountant job, and you're like, yes, you are a warrior. You are a warrior. Anyway, can you order me more paper clips?
Yeah,
warrior.
If you did this before a fight, like where you're just dancing and you're stomping the yard.
It's like
then,
anyway, let's go play basketball.
What about I just shoot you while you're doing this and I win?
Yeah,
and I won the fight. You idiot.
Yeah,
like let's fight.
Yeah, it's like this definitely got invented when you would come across a group you've just never seen before. But like we know what this is.
Yeah.
Koalas I don't know.
Koalas do have chlamydia, but I was already aware of that. They're called drop bears.
He's like, Pat's like, can't get chlamydia twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aboriginals hate each other.
The essence of the Haka, the thing about the Haka is just like, I'm happy for you. But it's like, there's such a heavy implied, like, you also all have to respect this and think it's fucking cool. And you're like, it's fine. I'm happy for you. It sucks ass though.
It's the equivalent of like somebody sharing what they identify as here. You know what I'm saying? Like where you're just like, it doesn't do anything in my life. It doesn't change anything to me. It's just like, okay, good for you, buddy. It's legitimately, I have the same feeling. It doesn't scare me. It doesn't intimidate me. It looks so silly. And it is everything I can do not to, because I don't want to like be I mean, not a lot of people are doing Hakkas in my face, but like if anybody,
I gotta tell you, at my age, the Hakkas aren't happening as much. Really, as they used
the numbers have dipped a lot. So, like if I were to be exposed to a Hakka, a group of people that are hawking, either I would use that opportunity to run away and go like, well, I'm not going to fight you.
You're just with Dom.
Or I'm just going to go like, I'm going to film you and I'm going to openly laugh at you.
You're just with your wife and you're just like, looks like it's going to suck ass over there. You want to go the other way?
I'm going to take this guy. You know what? Actually, you want to just go get some food? I think this is like a 15-minute Hakka. So.
Oh, speaking of food, this was a joke I was going to make earlier. I was just picturing you in Australia and you're just ordering food and Dom gets to a point where she goes, Pat, not every place has a blooming onion. You're just at you're just at like a sandwich shop and you're like, you guys don't have a blooming onion here.
No blooming onion.
I thought that was like your whole thing over here.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
So I can't get the Aussie oi meal?
Do you guys have shrimp on and then just pull out a blow dart and kill you?
Just like,
You're like, I can't get blooming onion here. You're like, sir, you're at urgent care. And ironically, you're here because you ate too many blooming onions.
I don't want a hospital blooming onion. Yeah.
Sir, you're at the post office. Please stop. Well, can you order me a blooming onion?
Yeah. Can I get one sent to me?
Can you send one to me? Because I got to tell you guys, you're not doing it right out here.
I'm not impressed.
Not impressed.
I can't have the
I can't have the Steve Irwin special. You guys don't have any Stingray.
You know what's really funny is that Boomerangs, which was at the Comedy Zone back in Harrisburg, it still is, I'm assuming. I was like, oh, Boomerangs.
Is that like the name of a place?
Is the restaurant that is attached to the hotel that's also attached to the comedy club.
Oh, okay.
So the restaurant's called Boomerangs.
Boomerangs.
And I remember thinking that's a stupid name for a fucking restaurant. And then one time I was sitting at the bar because it is a stupid name for a restaurant.
Yeah.
I was sitting at the bar and I looked up and there's a bust of Steve Irwin wrestling a crocodile.
Nice.
And I go, oh, this is supposed to be an Outback? Like it took me, I was there for 7 years probably before I actually sat there and was like, oh, this is an attempt at being a knockoff Outback, and it fucking wasn't. Their steaks were terrible, but I mean, they're not terrible, not great.
What? Well, you know what? What also? It also is funny to brand. I've never thought about it like this though, but like, it's also funny to brand yourself as like we've got traditional Australian cuisine, and everyone's like, "What is that?"
Yeah,
and then you go and you're like, "Oh, so food?"
Yeah, just food. Yeah, steak and shit. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think the wildlife there would keep me like very excited, and when it is time to actually die, I can like I have you ever heard of a sky burial? Have I ever told you about that?
No.
Oh,
What is
really?
that?
That's my wishes. Is I haven't
Sorry.
I don't have an official will, so this is gonna have to work as my will.
Sorry, I'm looking up Outback's menu real quick, and it's just food. It's like baked potatoes and burgers and steak and chicken sandwiches and you're like, oh, it's food. It's food.
Yeah, it's Texas Roadhouse. It's Australian Roadhouse.
Oh, okay. We got this. Looks nice though. Actually, let me pull this up. This looks nice. You can get a mixed drink with a koala in it.
And again, what are koalas? One of the main things they're known for. What we learned earlier, they carry chlamydia.
Chlamydia.
So put these koala genitals in my drink and then
Call
set
that
it on fire.
Call that, and then I'll not be sure what to do.
That's in respects of the fires that the wildfires that had out there, and all the koalas were burning. It's called the burning koala.
Dude, I like the names of these drinks. The Wallaby Darned. That stinks.
But
Sky Burial. Go ahead. Yeah.
Sky Burial. So yeah, I'm surprised I haven't told you about this. So this is my this is my death wish. And you can when you die, there's the Neptune Society I looked into, where they just essentially give you the Osama bin Laden, where they don't put two in your head or anything, but they wrap you up in a sheet and they throw you in the water. There's also sky burials, which is basically where they kind of chain your body out in like the woods somewhere, and you kind of just feed yourself to the vultures and to nature, and basically where they pick the bones clean, they dry out a little bit more in the sun, and then you take care of that.
How's a sky burial? That sounds like a woods
sky burial because the buzzards eat you. So like you're eating, and then they eat you, and then they poop you out, and you fertilize the soil, and then it's literally
I thought it was like
recycling your body.
I thought it was like they put you on a catapult and just like launch you.
Same thing, right? Like as long as you land in an open space where the vultures can find you, and they'll find you.
I feel like a sky burial, they should strap a bunch of C4 to your chest and then launch you into the
so much further away from the sky now. I mean, you're gonna end up a lot in the sky.
No, they launch you in the sky and then blow you up in the sky.
Like a firecracker. That's kind of what they did with Hunter S. Thompson, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they like loaded him up into fireworks, like his urn or whatever, and shot him up.
That's awesome. I was hearing Rogan talk about, because Rogan's like obsessed with Hunter S. Thompson, and when fucking Affleck and Damon were on. By the way, I realized when I get drunk, I get so gay for Affleck and Damon. we were watching The Rip the other night because they were talking on fucking Rogan, and it sucks, but it's a fun movie to watch. I got to be honest. And I'm just hammered the whole time, going like, "Yo, Ben Affleck fucking rules. Matt Damon fucking rules." So, yeah, Hollywood. If you ever want to get sucked off by this guy, just get me drunk around Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. But they were talking about Hunter S. Thompson, and apparently, like, you know how like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is like him just doing every drug every day, and like. It was apparently he was supposed to do like a sports story for like Rolling Stone.
Yeah, he was out there to cover a dirt bike race,
and then it just turned into like a week of drugs.
Yeah, it took me a long time until like I was a lot older, because I saw that when I was younger and I liked it, but I was like, I don't know why I like this, because it's just weird. And then you actually figure out that like he was actually there. The story is, I got hired to do a job in Las Vegas. I invited my lawyer out with a briefcase full of drugs. We got the room. We wrecked so many different rooms. And it's just him being on a bender working a crazy weekend bike race. And it's like one of those things where you're like, damn, this is a great story.
Yeah.
Also, it sounds like an absolute nightmare in my mind. Like one of those things where just endless bender. And then just taking more drugs to like counteract the other drugs, and then you're tired and you just wake up and you're in a different room. The fucking that is such a crazy experience. It's it's almost the same way we were talking about Andy Kaufman. Like the more I learn about him,
it's a great comparison, because dude, not to cut you off, that's a great comparison just because it epitomizes. Andy Kaufman is fun to talk about. If I ever had to sit through any one of his sets, I'd be like, this is an absolute nightmare. And that's the same thing with like Hunter S. Thompson. You go like, I'd kill myself if I had to spend a week with that guy. I'll read your book though.
Yeah, I do not want to engage with you, but I really, really do appreciate it. That's exactly what it is. I love immensely the fact that you exist and you are the person you are, but I absolutely in no way want to engage with you ever.
I do not want you
ever. I just want you to exist in the world. And I want other people to deal with that bullshit. I don't want to be the person that's sitting there going like, good one, Andy. You know there's no cameras right now. You know what I mean? Like,
I won't let you go to bed and it's 5 a.m. and I go like, no, Pat, we got another podcast to do. I'm just gacked on coke. Like, no, Pat, we got to record another podcast. You're like, Andy, we're in the desert. There's no recording equipment.
You wake up to a gun clicking. They're outside. And you're just like, stop.
I just
let them be outside, man.
I wake up to a gun to your head. I go, want to make a TikTok?
Yeah, dude. I can't imagine. So like the more I'm learning about Hunter S. Thompson, it's not. I'm way less enamored by and more. G.G. Allen kind of the same way, but G.G. Allen was just G.G. Allen. Like it doesn't matter if I like him or not. It changes nothing. Like,
yeah.
But with like the rest of these guys, it really changes my perspective of like, cool. It's nice. I love a quirky artist, sure, but do I ever want to speak to Lady Gaga? Never. I don't ever want to talk to Lady Gaga in person. She's incredible, and I'm not even saying that she doesn't deserve she is a true crazy fucking artist.
She's very talented.
Very incredibly talented.
But my whole thing though is like, she kind of changed it up recently. I feel like she's more like her newer music. Not that I listen to it a lot, but I've heard snips of it, and it's more her like trying to actually do like, oh, I'm a real artist music. But it would always be when Lady Gaga first came out, they would always do these things where you're like, oh, she's actually a virtuoso on the piano. And it's like, yeah, that really translates to ga, ga, do, da, da, boo, da, boo, ba, ba. You're like, who gives it? It would be always the same thing with, that rapper Lil B, which I was always entertained by, and he would always put out these like joke fucking retarded rap songs, and everyone's like, Lil B's playing everyone. He's actually like a really talented rapper, and the way he plays everyone is by never ever showing you that he's talented. Jokes on you, dude. Sorry, so many examples. The Nikocado avocado fat guy who just was like, I fooled you. I made a bunch of the most embarrassing videos of anyone could ever made of me being a fat piece of shit. And I recorded those all ahead of time, and I secretly lost weight. Got you. And you're like, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
At no point did I think you were never couldn't
Still
lose
made
the weight. Yeah,
you
like,
still made all the retarded, embarrassing bullshit. Like,
Right.
what do you
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
got me? Anyway, sorry.
No, but that's the thing with even like Lady Gaga or any of them, like where it's like you're not always gonna do the meat dress, but then after a while, like when your thing becomes meat dress lady, then you always have to out meat dress yourself. So
Such a good way to
you painted yourself into this meat dress corner, and then
You've
you've
meat-
got to just continue to be quirky and weird, and that just means like after a while, you're just an annoying person to be around.
You've meat dressed yourself in a corner, Lady
Yeah.
Gaga.
Yeah,
Well,
Brett meat dressed Brett. Okay.
Brett meat dressed Brett. Well, no, that's a funny thing too, because like, and not that it's gonna matter. Like Gaga has such a hardcore fan base, she can do anything. She could come out and fucking just be a trad wife, and they'll be like, wow, she's so meta.
Right.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what I mean. It's like she's going around because she started doing those standards with Tony Bennett and shit like
Yeah.
that. And then she's like wearing these like evening gowns and being beautiful. And they're like, can you believe that she has this range? You're like, no, she was purposely being weird and gross earlier. And
Yeah.
now she's being a normal, pretty lady. And everybody's like, oh, what a good, it's such a transition. And then you go back to form and you're like, people just wear different things. She's just a weird, crazy.
She's just a smart businesswoman who
Yeah.
adjusts with the times. You
Yeah.
can't meat dress the whole time. Eventually, you got to stop doing it.
Yeah.
But also, too, at the same time, though, it's like once you meat dress and then you're just kind of like normal for a while, you're like, oh, so you're just like fucking, you're just playing the game like a dumb bitch.
Yeah, it's what it is, but it's also like I still get to there's those eccentric artists either eventually come out as people that essay people, or they come out as just annoying to be around, like Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase is not
He
was
historically sucks ass.
historically, and also like even in this, I haven't watched this. There was like a CNN movie or a documentary made about him or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, oh, they're keeping in all of the, they didn't give him the edits essentially, basically of like saying, given the point of view or the they didn't soften his bullshit to where like this is what they're talking about. From what I've observed, at least I haven't.
And what's this show?
It's a documentary. It's like a movie on, I think, made by CNN. That's like, I think it's called I Am Chevy Chase or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. And in the thing, I saw just a clip of it, and they're like, "Whoa, they didn't really make him look too good on this." But I think they're just like how they're saying it. Like apparently everybody in Community, like all said they're just not going to be a part of it at all. They don't want to talk about it. Like I think in the sense of, don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that sucks because like it doesn't take, you cannot take away. It's the same thing as Bill Cosby, any of these other people like that have done these crazy things. The Weinstein, whatever, like the studio backed so many fucking hits that it was like he just could get away with it. Bill Cosby was doing all this crazy work and comedy, giving so many people jobs. Nobody reported it.
Yeah, dude. We've been watching a bunch of movies, and like Weinstein will pop up, and you're like, it gets to a point of how good the movies are. You're like, maybe the rape helped him.
Yeah.
Like his decision making. Maybe it helped him have some clarity. He's picked such good movies.
with like Chevy Chase, he's not necessarily like he's not just like it's not just him. He's not as far as I know, he wasn't like sexual assaulting people or any of that.
No, I think his whole thing is he's just a cunt.
just a dickhead to work around. And so it doesn't take away from he was very talented, and that's how he was able to be tolerated for so long. But
Yeah.
like after a while, people get fed up with your bullshit, and he was somebody that wasn't able to adapt or change. And I think that's what everybody kind of gets caught up in. Nicolas Cage, I don't think is there, but like he became aware that he's a meme now, and he
I
definitely
think
plays into it. He's adjusted well, I think.
I think Nicolas Cage's thing was more that he's just fucking weird. Not like Chevy Chase seems malicious in his behavior.
Yeah,
Nicolas Cage
he's
just
like a mean dude.
yeah, I think Nicolas Cage is just a fucking weird dude.
He's a
And it's
quirky guy
like
that's been able to adapt.
yeah, I do. Well, also too, I think like people like Chevy Chase, where there was much more a sense of like it's actually very similar to how wrestling's developed, where like now you have shows like Unreal where they just show you the backstage. But then back in the day it was like, dude, we got to keep these secrets. Like I feel like there was much more of that in Hollywood, and now because of the advent of like podcasting and all this stuff, and people are tired of like the secrecy on a lot of things, and people crave more like of like real stories of what people are like, and this and that is you just can't be a guy like Chevy Chase and survive the same way.
Yeah, exactly. You can't like hide, or even somebody that's really like Pedro Pascal, like they're still like going like, yeah, but he just does a stupid thing that like people don't like. It's already
Yeah.
starting. It's already kind of starting to crack, but like he doesn't seem like a terrible dude or anything. He just seems like a weirdo. Like again, there's eccentric, and then there's just dickhead.
He
And
has some moments that are like,
like
because
he's
there's
not a
that
genius. I don't think he's like a comedic, eccentric comedic genius. I think he's a dickhead that is a comedic genius.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would say comedic genius. It's really hard to say that, but like just to be like he's a very talented, funny
I
dude.
mean,
that's a dickhead.
I could probably give him comedic genius. I mean, I just watched Dirty Work. Dude, fucking, he plays like a doctor in Dirty Work.
Mhm.
Fucking
The
hilarious.
gambling doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty. I'd have to refresh myself on his shit, but he's goddamn funny.
He's very. Funny. I think he's
hey-
funnier than Bill Murray.
I think that might be. I think I might agree with that on
Yeah.
just pure impulse. After you saying that, I might agree with that.
And you know how he edges them out? Because he has the charm, the
He doesn't
wit.
go to people's bar and give a bunch of free liquor away. Dude, I love Bill Murray, but people go like, "That's so cool." I'd be like, "No, that's annoying. It's annoying. It's fucking dickhead shit that he's doing." Anyway, sorry.
I think. Well, no, I was just gonna say. I think the only thing is that where he edges them out is the physical comedy. He has the physical aspect where he was.
Bill
doing
Murray has the physical.
Chevy Chase.
Oh,
'Cause
Chevy Chase?
Bill Murray didn't do the physical shit.
Oh, and also, well, Chevy Chase is kind of Chevy Chase in every movie, but Bill Murray's really Bill Murray in every movie.
Yeah, he makes you change your movie so he can be Bill Murray in your movie.
But he's like, yeah, he's very Bill Murray.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll be the voice of Garfield, but can we call the Garfield Bill Murray?
Can we say Garfield plays Bill Murray?
Can we say Bill Murray goes to Paris?
Because here's the thing, Bill Murray loves lasagna too, and you have to consider that.
He says it in third person.
You know what?
Can I take a bathroom break? I'm sorry.
No,
I'm so sorry.
absolutely.
I'm sorry. Were you
Damn,
about
that's
to
so
do it?
fun. What?
Were you about to do the same thing?
No.
No.
I do want another Celtic, so go
Oh,
pee. Go
okay,
pee,
all right.
so I can get my liquids. Hell yeah, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. This is go. Ye fucking. Oh yeah, check out the new panties. Lemaire had added out a bunch of freezes. Dude, Nate's so funny. Because he'll say, dude, he cracks me up. Nate'll say, and he doesn't mean to. He's just a big dumb idiot. But he'll say some like super disrespectful shit from time to time. But then if someone says it to him, dude, the way he snaps. Because Lemaire said he was telling a girl story, and Nate just hit him with like off the cuff, just like 3-4 clean freezes. God, dude, Panties is very good this week. You guys definitely need to check that out if you haven't already. Dude, it's so many freezes. I was even laughing. I think I made the joke. I was like, Lemaire's gonna have to put in a full episode of Dragon Ball Z saying so many freezes. It's making me laugh. God, I love those guys so much. They make me laugh so hard. But yeah, man, Pat just fucked my shit up. I didn't think about that with Bill Murray and Chevy Chase. I would definitely venture to say Chevy Chase is more talented than is better than Bill Murray. Because that was the thing I was thinking about with like there's certain people you find out they're dickheads and it like makes you not want to fuck with their shit. I'm trying to think of an example for me personally. It happens sometimes with music, you know, because a lot of times with music, it is very directly correlated to, you know, because music is an emotional thing. And if you don't actually like the person writing the music, like that was always my thing with Drake, is like I'll always be like Drake sucks ass. And then people are like, his music's so good. And I go, like, yeah, no, I know his music's good, but Drake sucks ass. And it's just like, for me, he sucks ass at a level that I just go like, I don't know how anyone else gets past that. You know, like if you learn anything about Drake, you find out he's like, oh, I made a necklace with a diamond for every time I've thought about getting engaged. And you're like, okay, that's like the gayest shit I've ever heard. Okay, that sucks ass. And then, you know, you see, it's just like the way he's like, it's like, dude, you're like 45 now and you're still writing songs for like songs that like a fucking teenager would write. And it just, you know what I mean? You see how he changes genres every album and he sort of like jacks other people's, like he'll find small new artists who are kind of like starting a new thing and he'll kind of like hijack that sound and stuff like that. And it's just, you know, it's again, the music's very good, but it's like, you know, I listen to it, then I think about this dude, and it just makes the music substantially less appealing. Now, when it comes to like actors, because actors are completely pretending, and it's like you kind of have to be a little bit of a crazy person to be a good actor, like to actually like act at like a high level. You know what I mean? If you want to like act, not just like be on some fucking network sitcom or something, but if you're trying to do some like high level acting, that's why I can still enjoy Chevy Chase, or I can still, we were talking about him earlier, Pedro Pascal. I can still enjoy Pedro Pascal. Like I thought he was fucking amazing Eddington, even though I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna leave my fucking wife around him alone, but I'll definitely watch him in Eddington. Bro, some of that shit Pedro Pascal did is just like, why has he not gotten his ass beat yet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm shocked. Like there's just one video, like it's there's just one video of Pedro Pascal where in the video they say it's like Willem Dafoe's wife, and like I almost want to give Willem Dafoe benefit of the doubt because the way he reacts, I go like, brother, if anyone did that to my wife, I'd be in a fucking cop car, dude.
That
Because
was in
like
a that was in a Hollywood Walk of Fame or something, right?
yeah, they like bend down. They're all bending down to take a picture or something. Then they stand up and, bro, Pedro Pascal goes up and the way he like
Yeah.
strokes this lady's chin, I go like, bro, if that's Willem Dafoe's wife and Willem Dafoe didn't like beat his ass right there, that's crazy. But even if it's not his wife, it's like, why would you do that to a woman? Like, that's crazy. It's weird, man. Pedro Pascal's a weird dude. I don't know if he's got like, I'm not saying dude's got like essays on him or anything, but like
No.
the way he behaves around, like the way he acts around women publicly is odd.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that like I'm not saying he has any essay in it or anything like that, but if I found out he was, I'd be like, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. It's like that's the weird thing about like a lot of these things is like unfortunately that's how it is with like every politician now where it's like if you found out that they got a hooker, they were gay, they're like there's no more surprising shit anymore. Like whereas like the Pedro Pascal thing, if in a couple years they would go like if they said like, oh, you know, Pedro Pascal, turns out he was a little inappropriate on a couple movie sets, I'd be like, yeah, I thought we solved that live
Yeah.
so many
But
times.
I think he does that thing where, does he? I don't want this to come off like a negative thing, because if you are like this, I don't, you know me, I don't give a shit. But does he act like a little sort of fruity and like a little? Is that kind of his deal where he's like? Because he seems like a guy who's gonna lean into, like, he seems like a guy who's gonna lie about being bisexual.
Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy that would say, like, "Don't worry, I'm gay, man. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, I'm actually like a
and like a
huge.
bunch of girls would come on a like trip with them, and then he'd be like, "Well, I swing a little, I go back and forth, kind of."
Yeah, and he
it's like-
kind of does. Because I feel like there's guys who sort of, they like fake bisexuality, or they like fake their, you know, softness or whatever, to like get girls' guards down so they can then hold them down and rape them to death.
Well, well, you go like I think what it is like it's like this becomes how like so like with like Mystery or any of those other like pickup artist guys, like their things were like always like, here are some calculated ways you can trick women into liking you. And like it kind of feels like that, where you're like you can go like, where if you think about it, you're like, oh, that's manipulation. So it's the same way I feel about, okay, he's saying like, I have heard that before, where he says it's my anxiety. That's how. Okay,
Yeah,
that
it's just
doesn't
like,
mean that is
I have anxiety.
yeah, that's still a problem. Like if your anxiety made you go like, well, every time I see a knife, it means I have to just randomly stab whoever's next to me.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like you can't just go like, but it's my anxiety, so like, please.
Well, and even if it is
understand, engage
completely,
with me.
even if it is completely innocent, it's like,
Yeah.
hey man, you're an adult. Are you a big baby? Are
Yeah,
you a
go to
big
therapy.
baby?
You can afford a therapist. Go to therapy and figure
Yeah.
out how to manifest this in a different way, to where when you have that impulse, do something else like clap or go snap or something like
Hey,
that.
you know how you act?
Internalize.
You know how you act in all those movies?
Yeah.
How about, you know how your job is to pretend on cue? How about you pretend to not be anxious, you
Brother,
fucking retard?
That is the best fucking point made about this thing in the world, because this is exactly, we are truly witnessing Hollywood and the like pussies that love this dude totally explain away this fucking behavior,
Yeah.
because he is a professional liar faker.
Yeah, your job
And
is
like
to pretend.
if you don't like it, like if you don't like the fact that you'll have to do that on the red carpet too, to an extent, act like a person that's not intimidated or
Yeah.
anxious.
Your job is to pretend to feel something you don't feel in that moment.
Here's your motivation. You're not touching strangers' faces. Go.
Here's your motivation. You're not holding this girl's hand.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're not going to touch another dude's wife.
Yeah.
Period. Period. But definitely not in front of him, in front of a bunch of cameras. You know what that seems like? That seems like a power move. That
Yeah.
seems like a thing where you're trying to get one over on this fucking guy
Yeah.
in front of everybody. Seems like a humiliation thing. But you
Yeah.
know what I would say is, it's, even if it is anxiety, that doesn't mean it's okay.
I mean, yeah, maybe
gotta
you
fix
did say humiliation. Maybe it's a humiliation ritual to get into the Illuminati for like that lady's husband. So it's like, I mean, if he wants to be in the Illuminati, I support that.
Yeah,
But
that'll come around.
But it is just odd. I go like, I'm just shocked no one's ever lunged at him. Like, I'm not saying they
Bro,
should. We're not
that Willem
promoting
Dafoe clip was close.
we're not promoting violence. But like, I don't understand why I haven't seen a video of someone lunging at Pedro Pascal yet. It's odd.
That Willem Dafoe clip is pretty close, because he like grabs his wrist and kind of does that like,
Yeah.
he does that. Don't do that.
Well, and Willem
Like-
Dafoe, and I'll defend Willem Dafoe because he's got that he's got that energy where he's like, hey, I was gonna ask you later to fuck her, but you're doing it this way?
Not yet.
This is inappropriate.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for me to ask.
Not here.
Not here. They'll find out I'm a fucking weirdo.
There's no corner for a chair.
Yeah, Pedro, there's no chairs in here. What the
Look
fuck?
around, you idiot. There's no corners, dumbass.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Here, let me go piss real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. if I get famous enough to get in the same room as Pedro, I'm gonna grab his dick out of and blame it on my nervousness. Yeah, that's fair. You know, if anybody's gonna understand, it should be Pedro. He should understand that sometimes you just gotta grab onto something, hold on to life. You know, make sure. I just I don't understand that. I've never heard that. It's like I've watched a lot of like people with Tourette's and shit like that over the years, and I know that can manifest in different ways, like physical things, different triggers can like you can have regular sayings, alternating sayings where like you, if somebody's it's what's the lady, who's the lady I love on TLC, Baleen or Balin. She's the Tourette's lady that went off on Cuomo. I think it was Cuomo or one of those news guys. But she's awesome. She is every time I know that every time a bald person walks in, she goes, "You're bald," and it just goes on how bald they are, all this other shit. So like, I can't imagine that trigger that kind of thing of like something that can be so crazy embarrassing like that. I just never ever have heard of someone having anxiety to the fact of where they have to like molest someone or grope someone. I've heard of like again, the Tourette's thing is totally understandable. It doesn't make sense, but it is a thing where you're like, oh, that's crazy that's. So I'm not even saying that it's out of the realm of possibility that it's really something that Pedro Pascal is dealing with. I'm just saying that I've never fucking heard of anything like this, and even still in practice, it feels like you still should probably. It's something that you could probably work on with like Tourette's and stuff. There's ways that they can change shit, but like I don't think this is a real like compulsive or impulsive or whatever thing.
Oh,
Like
still talking Pedro?
yeah, well, just saying like I've like even something like Tourette's. There was that girl that I love on TLC, Baleen or Balin,
Yeah.
and she's just honestly God forbid if something happens to Dominique, she is the person I'm pursuing because I want to. That it seems like
What's her name?
Balin, Baleen or Balin. I think she has a TLC show or like a reality show, but she has a really actually. Could you play her clip with?
Oh yeah, I've seen this lady.
Have you seen her with? I think it's Cuomo, one of the Cuomos or some news guy. Wind it up, fat ass. That's what she says. Wind it up.
That's
Dude,
so
she fucking
funny.
rule. Like it seems like her and her fucking fiance, her fiance just kind of like laughs with it and does all this stuff. Like it is a really funny dynamic or whatever. But like I would have such joy. Like every time somebody walks in that's bald, she goes, "You're bald." Like the different triggers and stuff like that. But like I've never heard of somebody having a trigger where they get like something triggers them and then they have to grope somebody. That's what I'm saying. Is like, but something as silly as Tourette's is a real thing. I truly believe it. But like her ticks and her like things that she says are fucking awesome. She goes, "God damn."
Well,
She's the best bitch.
I actually got to give her credit because here, actually, probably Twitter will probably get me something better.
Yeah. I'm sure it's there.
I always forget Twitter's actually, if you're looking for a short clip, Twitter's actually substantially better than YouTube. Oh, but no, I actually have to give her credit because like TLC is a cesspool of like, this is the fattest lady who's ever been fat. You know, that's like most of the show, or it's like so retarded prisoners are gonna marry fucking line dancers and like
Marry foreign people for citizenship, and they have to
yeah.
do it in 13 days or else. And it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
but
okay.
I watched the first episode of her show because it's the same reason I started watching Love on the Spectrum, where you're like, I'm gonna be nasty and laugh at every second of this because I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
And then you actually like end up learning something. And the way it made me have like so much sympathy for people with Tourette's, where she compared it to basically like that feeling you get of like saying something is equivalent to like holding in a sneeze. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I
Yeah.
was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
That's yeah. She explains it the perfect way, but also her at the airport is hilarious too. her like in line and says it specifically says no guns, no firearms or anything. She's like, I have a gun. I've got a bomb. She just
Are
keeps
you
doing it.
serious?
Yes, dude. She fucking rules. Like life with her would be again probably a nightmare, but just the most fun cartoonish nightmare of all time. Of her just being like, wind it up.
Yeah, let's find
Literally, yeah.
When I was in college, up top, Girl Scout. You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
A Tourette's episode on live
Yeah,
TV.
Your ass, on your own biscuit, fat ass, that have told me that my parents.
Time to record some rap.
2 guns up. Swine horse cracker.
What a great
has
duo.
hemorrhoids.
I don't.
Sammy has crabs.
I don't.
Sammy has a vagina.
I do.
And
Hey,
number
guys.
1,
Oh, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. This is Eileen. Dee dee dee. They're gonna give me a fork, so I just wanna wake up clear. Cutest little button. This is Eileen. She got big old titties. This is Eileen.
she does though.
Right?
You know, there's a TikTok. There's how many TikToks has she had to delete because she said the N-word?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Is like I have not seen it, but I'm like it has to be a trigger, right? No,
Yeah,
let's not do the Norway thing, but you know,
normal. Yeah, there's a doorway to the
but that could be a
N-word.
trigger. You know what I'm saying? I just think that like I think it's like a like there's therapies, there's medications and all this shit that they can do, but ultimately that's the hell that she lives in at all times. But it's like butter your own biscuit, fat ass is one of my favorites that she does. Wind it up. You know what I mean?
Would you get scared though if she says like when you guys are about to have sex and she goes like, "Burp, burp, there's a little guy." Burp, burp."
I don't know, man. I don't know if it would. I'm sure it would get old. I'm sure. But also, it's like one of those things of like
You're fucking her and she's like, "Burp, burp, faking my orgasm." Burp, 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 burp."
Yep, this is nothing. Gonna need my like. She's just a parrot.
Coming for real. Coming for real. Coming for real.
Okay. I'm in the other room. All right, I get it. Penis. Yeah. Well, she does. You know what's really funny is she does. One of her ticks is literally little baby weenus.
I do like that one.
Little
Yeah.
baby penis is what she says. So, like she would definitely say that.
Tenis alert.
That's what
Tenis
reminded
alert.
me of it. Yeah, she actually does say like little baby penis.
Yeah.
so good. It's crazy because it's like I've learned actually a lot about Tourette's since becoming a fan of hers because the tics are also like physical, like you saw, like where she like pulls hair, like something like that. So she had this video on her Instagram of her how she cuts steak, and I was like, that's weird. Why do you have to do that? She has to use like special knives. and
Yeah,
shit.
that's.
Like,
I remember.
it's fucking crazy.
I remember watching that episode where, yeah, she was like in the kitchen, and I didn't even consider that. Where it's like, oh yeah, when you like a lot of times when you have Tourette's, you like shake crazy,
Right.
and it's like actually it's super dangerous to make food.
And that's why the shit that like Pedro Pascal is doing, if I really think it's bullshit, and if it ends up being bullshit, that's even more fucked up because it's like there's actual people that really do have
It's
physical
definitely
tics that they
bullshit.
cannot control when they get anxiety or anxious. Or it's just again, like you said, if the thought enters your head. So like if you don't want there to be hilarious, rap lyric tics that she ends up forming, you can't even like introduce the idea of that or sing that lyric or hope that she doesn't overhear it when she's driving around and just be like, oh, somebody was listening to Tupac. You're just
Tupac.
like, oh boy, where's this gonna go?
Fellas with attitude. Fellas with
All eyes on
attitude.
me. All eyes on me.
Don't know now you know. Don't know now you know.
I just think that would be a little terrifying for me, that part of it. But other than that, it just seems like just a roller coaster of joy.
The
Way more fun than Pedro.
yeah, dude. I don't know. I think if she said all those N words, it would get me going. So
With the baby weenus.
yeah. Wait, sorry, I'm looking at videos that I. This one's stupid. I was just gonna say this.
Kanye on Twitter.
What?
Oh, did you see that story on Kanye? Oh no, did you? Oh no.
Do not let her watch Kanye. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do not let her listen to that song.
Yeah.
No, I just found this. This has to be the worst ice encounter I've ever seen, dude.
Uh-oh.
Have some. I don't. They're upset.
Like, are you realizing how sad this is, dude?
Yeah. I know this. Sheriff Canine.
Get out.
Woman, I'm gonna treat you like a man if you don't.
All right, this is actually fucked up.
Wait, hold on. Are those cops or the ICE?
I don't know. Maybe they're
Well, it
border
looks like
patrol.
it's police.
Oh, it's just police.
Damn.
Okay, never mind. I just was making a joke
Can you
because
just board
she's.
it just a little bit just to see if you don't have to play it, but just
Yeah, like, doesn't she seem innocent? Is kind of what I'm getting at.
crazy, man. To get arrested in something like that.
Yeah, I just.
That's kind of if I may, Andy, you've unlocked a fear that I don't know if I've shared with you ever before.
Getting arrested in your boy shorts?
Getting arrested barefoot.
Oh, that would be terrible because they're not gonna let you have shoes.
No, like it's a thing where either being arrested or getting into a fight barefoot. Since I've learned jujitsu, I'm less scared of fighting barefoot, but just because that's what you always do.
Yeah,
you that's kind of one of the rules. One of my things, Derek, you got to fight barefoot. But in those shorts, or without a shirt, bro, fighting or getting arrested without a shirt on would be nightmare. That's nightmare fuel. That's like one of those things of like, it doesn't matter what state I'm in. I'm not going to be happy about getting arrested, and they're not going to be doing it fast enough for my pleasure anyway. To be like, just get me in the fucking car. Like,
yeah, yeah. Sorry.
yes, get the extra set of
Roll-
of cuffs.
Rewind that back real quick. I think she's innocent.
Yeah.
Dude. Well, that's like, I'm not. There's like a joke online of dudes who just constantly like they're surveying all the exits and they're doing a ocular scan everywhere they go. It's like I'm not that guy, but also, and I'm not even a guy who's constantly like worried about. I'm not like getting into fights on the fourth. I'm not like thinking about that shit all the time. I got to admit, but I do when I do see just like grown men outside in flip flops.
Yeah.
I go like, what if anything happens?
Anything. You can't like running. No. If it rains and you're in flip flops, you're kind of fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you ever try to walk with wet flip flops? You're fucked. You're fucked.
Yeah, yeah. I go literally anything happens, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like anything real happens. That's why.
That's
Like,
the
if
same thing
I'm-
with people that ride motorcycles. If that's your only means of transportation, you're fucked. It's raining.
Yeah.
You gotta hide. Dumbass.
True. No, and it's like, dude, even if I'm in like a setting where flip flops would be optimal, I'm defaulting to like shoes without socks. This shit again. Sorry, I just got sick of your
right.
face.
That's
No,
great.
yeah, it happened again.
We had a good run there.
We had a good run. We had a great run today. No, yeah, dude, like I'm defaulting to some like fucking Vans without socks if I'm doing it because I can
Yeah.
still. I just go like, what if you need to run for any reason?
Yeah, deck shoes, something. Like, you gotta have Crocs. That way you can at least switch into sport mode, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I wanted to. This one's fun. This one's just a fun one. I wanted to bring this one up. Here we go. Yeah, this one was going around. I wanted to bring this one up. This is very fun.
Hey, Lindsay, why don't
Oh,
you just
yeah.
admit that you're gay and then people won't blackmail you anymore? Hey, Lindsay, why don't you just admit that you're gay and then people won't blackmail you anymore?
I don't know if it's like technically illegal to encourage people to do this, but like I love this.
yeah.
I love this so much because it's like I'm not trying to be like a radical left winger and be like we need more Luigis. I'm not trying. I don't want that. I don't want that for this world. But like I gotta tell you, it's like if we can do anything, we can make their lives uncomfortable,
That's
and
what I
we
like
can.
about-
Yeah.
That's what I like about. There's a new trend. I don't know if, or it's not, maybe it's not a brand new, but it's like at least hitting my timeline more now of when cops or ICE officers are having like are overwhelmed and have to leave a situation, and they're getting in their car and they go, "Go ahead, get out of here, go," like good boy, when they you tell them to do something they're already doing, but
Yeah.
they do it, and then you go, "Good boy," something like that. You say, "Good job, buddy. Good boy." That something like that, very demeaning. I really do enjoy that as well. But that's the same idea where you're like one of those things where you're like calling them on it. Calling them a pedophile is just kind of like one of those things where you're like, I like the fact of like holding them accountable for some bullshit. Of you're like, you said you would do this. How come you're not doing it? Why aren't
Yeah.
you doing that? Like that thing that you like, same idea of like, why don't you just come out as gay and people will stop blackmailing you? Is like one of those things
Yeah.
of like, answer the question, bro.
Well, no, that is a thing where it's like there is something to the fact where it's like, you know, there is something to the fact of like getting them on record in a way,
Yeah.
you know, and like it's so good. Like I remember, fuck, I don't know if it's a good analogy, but yeah, just kind of like it does get to a point where it's like, oh, they're just harassing them, blah blah blah, and then it gets to a point where it's like, well, hey man, if you're not gay, just like let people know. I don't know. I just like, you know, it's like it's just so exhausting because it just seems like people like this just get away with shit all the time. And I go like, if the bare minimum is their existence in public is very uncomfortable, I was like, I'll take that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll take that because it's like they don't deserve to not like. I don't think anyone should do anything violent to them or anything like that. But like, you know, when you're this level of scum, you don't deserve to like. I don't know, man. You don't deserve to move around in like a comfortable way.
Well, that was the
If we're not gonna lock them up, you don't get to like, you know what I mean? You don't get just to like have a lovely meal with your family without people bothering you.
Well, the point is, we humanize them too much, and we dehumanize like law enforcement and other people, and it's like you gotta be more equal. Like either people are people. That's the thing. Everybody's a human being, so like that's the way you have to approach every situation. So like a cop, there could be a cool cop that's like, "Hey man, I was a kid. I did this shit too, man. I'm sorry, bro. You know, like I just can you just break it up, kind of thing." Like there's the spirit of the law and there's the letter of the law. When you are trying to uphold the letter of the law, but you expect the spirit of the law when you're supposed to be held accountable, that's where you need to be held accountable. So when when I think there was a clip I saw recently of you know me, I literally have no idea who the fuck this person is, but it's somebody in a politician setting was at a restaurant, and the restaurant or whatever, like somebody in the restaurant started saying like, you don't deserve to just sit here and eat peacefully, you piece of shit. This many people died because of you, blah blah blah. And like, why won't you? And like, why are you covering for pedophiles? Why are you like all this other bullshit of like, and it was somebody that was like the restaurant even eventually like they went to go complain to the restaurant. And the restaurant's like, fuck you, you're the one that did it. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what they deserve. Nobody on their side. Because when we elect a ton of people that aren't working in our best interest, then we need to treat them how the way they're making us feel. They're treating us this way where they don't give a fuck about any of us, no matter who we vote for, or who we are, or how many taxes we pay, or anything.
Yeah.
All they care about is their self-interest. And if that's all you're voting for, then okay, then we're going to show you how you're doing. Here's your progress report. Because if you're still going to cash your check, you're still going to have a fucking your corporate car, all this other bullshit. You're going to have all the luxuries of the job. You need to be held accountable for how you are treating people. And this is how you're treating people. So you don't deserve comfort in public.
Yeah, it's basically
That's not necessarily a right. That's a privilege in this case.
Well,
Because you work for the public.
I'll put it, yeah, exactly. I'll put it this way. You know, it's not about harassing people. It's about like, hey man, you were hired to do a job and you didn't do the job. And I think it's every citizen's right to come up to them and go, hey, why didn't you do your job? Why didn't you do your job? You're not harassing them. You're just asking them why didn't they do their job?
Right, because their boss isn't doing it. And that's what I'm saying is like, that's why no matter what, like if I'm at a situation where I'm looking for help, customer service wise, I'm understanding in the sense that like I understand that you might not be able to help me, but I need help with this. And this is the customer service for this. So can I please be transferred to someone that can? If you're not willing to help, we need to get somebody in there that is willing to help, or to your boss, or like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, oh, you can call your senator, you can flood their mailbox. It's like all you're still doing, they're just considering this harassment. They're not considering it like accountability. There's
don't
no
think it's
way that
harassment.
we can hold them accountable except for morally and socially. So when they are in these public spaces, we can treat them the way that they're doing their job. We can do as bad of a job treating them like a common human being as they are doing it to us. So when
Yeah, I
they
look
come
at it.
around
Well,
and
I don't
they
know. I
start-
look at it this way. I look at it this way too, where it's just like, hey man, if you're gonna say you're gonna do a job and then you just sell us out to the highest fucking bidder, I don't care if you're not having a good fucking day, dude. You're like, you guys are scum and you deserve much less.
Yeah, like legitimately, when you're walking around, that's actually, you know what? That's my favorite new lane, is politicians. There's a couple, you know, what's his face, Trump. When we showed him flicking the guy off or whatever, guys, you pedophile lover or whatever the fuck it was, and then he's like, "Fuck you," when somebody's walking by, and they just go, "Fuck you, you suck at your job." This lady, who's the short guy that was the leader of ICE that just got fired? It's like she was like,
Oh, I don't know her name.
she saw him somewhere out. No, the lady saw the short leader guy of ICE, and she was like, "Oh, look who I ran into at the gas station. This piece of shit right here," and starts doing all the shit. And then like she's like, "I want to say this," and she's got it on like selfies, so like, she's just filming herself. But it's her talking to him, saying, "I would just want to tell you," and her hand is shaking so much. It's such a genuine, real feeling of that like. That's not necessarily nerves or fear. That's like rage. That's that kind of thing where you're just like, I want to say, but like
You're trying to be like a civilized human being, but you're just filled with so much emotion.
Yeah, exactly. But like that thing of like, you know, I'm gonna end this with a "you piece of fucking shit." And then
Yeah.
you're just gonna walk away. Like, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna throw anything. I'm not inciting violence against you. I'm just saying that I'm somebody that you work for, and I want you to know that you're doing the fucking shittiest job in the world. And I don't know why, but get your shit together because I see you. And there's more people than just me that are watching you. I'm just the one that's actually telling you this. So, like, it doesn't mean that I'm a representation of the people in this case. I'm not a minority, I'm the majority. And it's just getting to a point where you're not going to be able to exist in day-to-day life unless you start with a little bit of accountability and you actually like have some kind of thought behind your actions, because it's crazy how many people are just like nobody's acknowledging, like, we're actually arguing about like people getting shot.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
because
mean? Like, it's so many times where you're just like, hey man, they weren't doing anything. They
well,
should
no,
not
you
have
know,
been shot.
Pat, if you kick an ICE agent's taillight, are you aware of this, by the way? This is the new conservative position. If you kick an ICE agent's taillight, it's your fault you got shot 11 days after that.
Yeah.
You're like, is it a race to be the biggest Frieza you can possibly fucking be? Because it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
it's like the most, that shit, dude. It's so funny. I try to be like, I'm just trying not to be like too wrapped up in politics, and then I see that shit, and I just spent my whole morning yesterday fucking screaming on Twitter because it is, dude. The fucking because the Alex Preddy guy who got shot by ICE, who. It's just this, I don't know where the logic comes from. And I don't know, because it kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of stuff I was saying earlier in the week where I'm like, dude, we're past there. Like, it's this thing where it's like, we're past just like, oh, it's not about good arguments. It's just about like, I just got to show up for my fucking crew, dude. And it's like, dude, I don't know if this guy was a good guy or who's a bad guy. It's not about being a good guy or a bad guy. It's about what part of that video justifies 9 fucking bullets in this dude. And then the fact that it's like, and you see like major people like Matt Walsh and Megyn Kelly and like major people in the conservative space that Matt Walsh, not really, but like I've seen Megyn Kelly hit a lot of good opinions on shit. She's had a lot of really good takes, but then it's like, okay, he was a bad guy a couple days ago. Now we're just gonna completely run cover for the regime, and we're gonna lick the boot till the soul falls off. It's like, what are we doing, man? There's this thing that happens with these people when they do this shit that just goes beyond, because it's not about a solid argument. It's just like, I made a joke online. I was like, dude, this is why people think you guys get a script, because the way you all lock in on something so illogical is fascinating.
Yeah. I just don't understand the shift, and also now that it's becoming a meme. Like, again, I've told you this so many times. This is the cycle that ends up happening over and over again. And it's happened. I mean, I've been making this fucking argument on fucking goddamn podcasts so long, of like being like, there's a crazy mass shooting, or there's a thing, or there's a school shooting, or there's a whatever the fuck it is, attack or whatever, and then people go like, "Oh my god, this is so sad." We used to do. Do you remember? Even in our lifetime, there was like a mourning period. There was like a time where like everybody was just like, damn, that's crazy that this happened. And then we're gonna go like, well, that's why we gotta.
Oh, and now everyone
we used to like ramp it up, like, well, now we gotta.
And everyone just speed runs to the take. They gotta go like, what's the take?
Yeah,
and you're like, you gotta formulate it based off like, what's everyone else on my team, dude? It's why, like, it's why it's like, bro, I think it's just, it's dude, if you identify, it's one thing to be like, oh, I'm going to vote for the Democrats, I'm going to vote for the Republicans because they're saying things I like. If you identify as either of those, you're a goddamn fucking chump.
Yeah.
Because like, you're just asking to get fucking psyoped into some team bullshit. That's how you get this like dehumanizing thought process of just like, oh, was he a jerk a week ago?
Yeah,
I don't care that he got shot 9 times.
Right. It's a thing where like, could he have been arrested for it? I think that would be excessive as well. But like, also like, yeah, I guess you're technically damaging government property. It is unmarked, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. Either way, you know what I mean? Like, but that's the arguments that we end up having, or something like that, of like the legitimacy, and not just the fact of like, hey, was it excessive force, or like, does excessive force exist anymore? Do you just want anybody that doesn't agree with you to be snuffed out? Like, that's the thing, is I've never, like, there's been plenty of times where I'm like, I wish this person just didn't have the ability to share their thoughts anymore. I hate hearing this this person or whatever. But at like no point was I like extinguish them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would always, and that's why I always like to put it in context of like, I don't want to hurt you in any way. But if something happened or anything like that, I would be like, oh, I wouldn't be like the worst broken up about it. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be, even then, I wouldn't be happy about it. I'm not happy for someone to get hurt or killed.
Yeah.
Even if they don't think the thing I think. I'm still really sad. I've learned a lot about Charlie Kirk since he's died. But I'm still like one of those things where I'm like, that sucks. That if
crazy.
If that person was fucking killed like that, it's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
No matter what, I don't think that should have happened.
Mm-hmm.
If it happened.
Well, people too gotta they gotta do better about, I don't know. It's like a lot of shit. This is what I'm realizing.
We need a little bit more humanity. We need a little bit more humanity back in. And like, that's humanity is every race, is every culture, is every political party. It's everything.
Well, also too, I think, and I don't know if this is the right word or not, but I feel like politics has been is like, with the way the internet is and how everyone has like a podcast, and they're just fucking two fat retards giving their everyone. Yeah, have you heard of these podcasts? But no, it's like the way
polar thing.
Actually, it's so funny. The last thing, because I want to end on a high note.
Okay.
You're gonna see an Amy Poehler clip. It's I wanted to surprise you, but it's so funny you brought up Amy Poehler.
Well, she invented podcasting, so
yeah. Well, she had $500, and now she's the.
She had $500 a time, baby.
I do want to talk about that actually.
We will. I'm sorry.
No. I'm glad you brought it up because I forgot about it until right now.
Everybody has a podcast.
Yeah. Just okay. Wait. Let me
Sorry.
finish my let me finish my thought. No, it's like politics has been so gamified that like everyone kind of can. And again, the sports comparison is lazy, but it's like the way you can. Okay, the game happened, and now I can watch footage, and now I can analyze it, and now I can watch the talk shows, and I can do this, and now I have my own. And it's like the way people are. It's all just about like the breakdown and who's got the best take and shit like that. And then it's like by the time we really get to have a substantive like conversation about it, like a new thing has happened, and it's just. I guess what I realized is like a lot of shit in life is sort of like they set up a game for you and like they're just hoping that you like just be a part of it that way. You know what I mean? And it's like they want you to get in it in like a do or die way. And it's like it's on you to kind of take a step out of it and go like, well, no, I know it's a game. So let's talk about it like it's a game. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, because that's what they're doing with like, that's I don't know. I got to think about this stuff more because I'm kind of having like I'm kind of currently having the thought right in front of y'all and it's sounding janky, but
Triple G's got it.
You could say it's one battle after another. Dude, I got to tell you, you could say that.
You could
fucking say that.
You could fucking say that. And you know
Yeah.
what? You just did.
And you know what? One battle after another is a good representation because when you get in the mix, you're just getting
small beers.
Yeah, dude. Well, no. Small beers are at the end.
Okay.
When you're playing this game and you're fighting these battles, you're just blowing up shit, getting sucked off by your hot black wife,
brother.
And
you like black girls?
You like black girls?
You like fucking black girls?
You're like fucking black girls. That's what it is, dude. You're just doing. You're an eco-terrorist, just coming in your black wife. Man. But then fucking your black wife rats you out and runs to Mexico. And then has anyone not seen One Battle After Another? I'm kind of spoiling it.
Quite a bit of battles. There's quite a bit of battles.
There's so many fucking battles.
And most of it's remembering passwords.
And then after the dust is settled, most of it's remembering passwords. That's so funny.
Hey,
and
me too.
And after the dust is settled, it's just you and your half black daughter, and you're still running from the law. And and you realize I should
resolved, but
and you realize I shouldn't have been an eco-terrorist. Fuck.
Damn it.
God damn it.
Choices have consequences.
God, my mom told me not to be an eco-terrorist. I should have listened. Yeah, man. It's just all about battles and fucking your black wife and jerking off to her being mean to you as Sean Penn. But yeah, we were talking about the Golden Globes and the podcasting. I sent Pat this article. I didn't read it. I just read the quote that they had of Rogan, but like it was very funny because they were like talking about Rogan being like, why wasn't he nominated? And actually, dude, the quote kind of ripped. I kind of loved it. It made me love Rogan more, where he was just like, I didn't see the point. He's like, obviously I was number one. Yeah. He's like, what do you mean? Obviously. He's like, I've been number one for the past 6 years.
Yeah.
It's like obviously I'm the number one. What the fuck? Very weird. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, he's like, obviously I'm fucking number one. But no, apparently there's like a whole like it's so funny with all these like bajillion, like all these millionaires doing their little bullshit and all this and that. And then to find out the Golden Globes is like, there's a $500 entry fee. Something about that just goes like, what?
Yeah.
Are you guys not just all bajillionaires? Why does it cost money?
Yeah.
Like,
apparently they asked him to submit.
Yeah.
What they said, like, they offered him the opportunity to submit, and he's like, no, I don't want to. And it's again, he's a bajillionaire, so like he has so much money. $500 is whatever, but it's also like he doesn't necessarily need. You don't need the legitimacy because that ultimately shows you it is just $500. That's all
Yeah.
you need is $500, and you just like you have a podcast. If I don't think, I guess that means technically we could have submitted. We may not have been chosen for a, but
We
that's
could
the
try
thing.
next year.
Is he I fuck it. Why not?
Well,
Throw
I think
panties in there.
Rogan's smart for not submitting because like, well, it is this weird thing where it's like
'Cause you don't-
podcast.
It's just going to be the
podcast-
choices. It's
But
just,
no, also you got to think about it too, where like podcasting has been a fucking thing. Like basically, it's been built on the back of like retarded guys like us doing shit like this.
Yeah.
It's been built on the back of that, and now over the past whatever it's been a decade or so, that like a lot of people can make a good living podcasting. Now it's like the golden, because what the Golden Globes is doing is they're trying to be like, okay, we'll acknowledge podcasting. They're trying to frame it that way. But in actuality, it's like, no, you need podcasting to stay relevant. So Rogan spending the money to be like, ooh, I hope I get a nomination. It's like, that is him like subtly, they're trying to get him to bend the knee. And to acknowledge that it's like, you may have the power, but we're the more prestige. So that's why I respect the fuck out of Rogan being like, no, I'm the one with the fucking power and the prestige over you fuckers. Because I'm the one. It's like I've made my bones on being fucking principled and shit like that. You guys are a bunch of, you guys are giving out trophies to fucking pedos and rapists and shit like that. It's like, suck my fucking dick.
You're getting mad at Ricky Gervais cracking jokes at the fact that you covered for a fucking sexual assault pedophile lover motherfucker for however long because he was giving you work. So like, fuck off. So I understand them not like, but I think the bending the knee thing is absolutely right, because they're gonna have him submit that he's gonna be on there, and then they're gonna give it to Amy Poehler. Like, that's the thing, is if Amy Poehler, she's the bigger star in that world.
That's a great point too. They're not even gonna give it to him.
Yeah, so like it's one of those things of like, why I don't need to acknowledge that. You don't need that. Podcasting is, as of now, still, I believe, the last like actual like independent like production space. Because even still, like stuff like stand up and everything has gotten so like even more like absorbed by show business, to where they're like, now since we acknowledge like Andrew Schultz and Shane and like big dudes, what's the other guy, Matt Rife, stuff like the arena dudes.
Yeah,
they're like okay, so now we'll give Bird a series on Netflix, and we're gonna do this, and stand-up comedians are so hot right now, blah blah blah, just so that they can say that they don't matter later on when like the next big thing comes up. And it's like, no. It's always got the same amount of relevance, and it should always be the independent thing, like I said. But it seems like podcasting is kind of shifted into that independent medium, and Rogan is helping to legitimize that. And so there are people that like celebrities that have smart lists and Amy Poehler and all this other shit, but like for the most part, like I don't need that's not what this is about.
Yeah, Rogan's doing
that.
Yeah, Rogan's doing a great thing right now where because like if any of these groups try to compete in like the free market of ideas, they lose every single time. So what they do is try to create like this fake prestige. So we go, ooh la la, so pretty, and like that, they do that. And this is why what Rogan's doing is so fucking awesome and so good for the whole medium in general, because he's like, yeah, no, I'm here for, he's like, I'm more here on like a merit-based thing. I'm here for like the work and the substance of it. It's like, I don't need your bullshit trophy to feel valid. Like, because that was a big thing. I remember it was what disappointed me when a lot of people were like, when Knock Loose got on Jimmy Kimmel, all these fans online acted like it was so validating. And I go like, no, like that's the problem. The thing is, it's like that's how these institutions don't die, is they trick you into thinking their opinions are the valid ones, when it's like, no, you should just fucking believe in yourself the whole time and realize it's like, no, Jimmy Kimmel got Knock Loose on, so Knock Loose can give them legitimacy. Knock Loose isn't any more valid because they got on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
They've always been valid. It's just
Or the Grammys is another thing, like being
Any of that
nominated
shit,
for
yeah.
Grammys. Like it's great to be acknowledged and then to be in the space of like who else has been? Oh, Ozzy Osbourne. I'm in the same category as like some bands that I love. But
Yeah.
ultimately, if we win it, cool. If we not, like whatever. It's like
Exactly.
it doesn't matter.
If you win it, yeah, that's how the attitude should be. Like kind of what Rogan's giving off here, where he's like, "Hey, if you want to say I'm the best podcast, that's cool, but
That's
like,
really nice of you. Yeah,
I'm not. Yeah, that's very nice, thank you, but I'm not like I don't need to jump through these hoops to get your validation.
I'm not going to ask you to rate my podcast. Essentially, that's what they're doing. They're saying to the podcast of like in entertainment to say, like, we'll rate your dick. You know, send us your dick. We'll rate it. It's dick ratings, dude. It's like $500, and we'll rate your podcast. It's like
Yeah,
I
the
don't
Golden
need,
Globes.
I already have ratings. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. I can see my analytics. It's the truest metric that you have no fucking control over. If
Also-
I am a producer of this podcast, I can see the numbers. I can see regions that are doing it. I can sell my own ad space. I can do all this shit myself. I don't need the industry for any of that. So
Yeah.
like, fuck
And
off.
also, who the fuck wants a Golden Globe?
I don't even know what they are, honestly.
I think it's TV.
it's everything. It's like
It's
TV,
everything?
It's like I think it's TV, Broadway. It's like the one that's. It is cool in that sense. Or no, is that the Emmys? No, the Emmys is just TV and like Broadway. I think. I don't know. I don't know if it's Broadway. Broadway's Tony's, but I think there's like one that also does that. It's like live performances. You know what I'm saying? I think
Golden
that-
Globes are prestigious awards recognizing excellence in international
wait.
film
They're
and television
prestigious?
held annually in 1944.
They're prestigious.
That's what Bing AI is saying.
No, wait, what? Really?
The
Kathleen
Golden Globes
O'Hara?
Awards were established in 1944 by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association to honor outstanding achievements in film and television. Okay, so it's film and television. Okay. Let me read.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're finding out it's prestigious.
No, the mom from Home Alone died.
Oh, that
It was
sucks.
just in the chat.
That
That's like
sucks.
breaking news.
It's a bummer.
People are gonna be like, "Oh no, I love Schitt's Creek." Shut up. She was from SCTV. You fucking cunts.
You stupid cunt piece of shit. Just to clarify, Kevin, he said shit. I thought it was cool when Knock Loose was on there and when they did Coachella. It's not that I'm not saying it's not cool. So watching Jimmy Kimmel go and the night Knock Loose and to see like a high quality performance of Knock Loose on the gym, that's cool. It's cool. It's cool to see Knock Loose at Coachella, but to like the reaction shouldn't be, oh, now this is very validating, because it's like, no, fuck Jimmy Kimmel. He's done a dog shit show for the majority of the time. He's a goddamn, like, he's a propagandist for the fucking, like, Democratic Party. Like, he's a complete hack. Like, fuck Jimmy Kimmel. It's not validating. Like, it shouldn't make you feel better that Jimmy Kimmel picked Knock Loose. Is it cool? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Whenever you're on national, it's like it's great exposure, but it's not something that you need to. It's not something that you need to like. It shouldn't be any bigger unless you're like also a personal fan. That's like that would make sense too. But like I remember I saw Slipknot on Conan, and I thought how cool it was. But it was just because it was. It was finally a musical guest I actually liked. Conan had a good run when I was growing up. Of bands, having bands that I liked on it.
Yeah.
Like, every once in a while, like he would throw in NoFX or like, I feel like Lagwagon or something was on there. But he'd have cool, weird bands.
Yeah.
On there. And I remember when Slipknot was on there, I was like, this is fucking sick, because it's like they were Slipknot. They didn't change. Like they had Slipknot on as their musical guest, which is fucking awesome to me. So
Well,
like. I think that was Lamb of God. I think was also
Slipknot
on there.
Slipknot in general is I mean, you got to give it up for the 90s. The fact that like the 90s and 2000s, the fact that a band that sounded like that could be that mainstream.
Yeah.
I go like, damn, it was
It was
was better.
time. It was just a beautiful time.
I will say, actually, I do got to give Jimmy Kimmel credit, because back in the day, he did put the Blood Brothers. I don't know if you guys know them, but they're one of my
Damn,
favorite
really?
bands.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's so random, and it's like, Yeah, so they put the blood, but even then though, like also too, it's like you can't even give Jimmy Kimmel too much credit because it's like that's just a deal. That just means the Blood Brothers were on a good record label that knew people at Kimmel.
I've been playing MLB The Show.
Yeah,
and and it was one of the songs on the soundtrack is Bill Murray, Better Hell.
nice.
And I was just like, at first I was like, oh, wait, I know this song. How do I? I was like, oh shit, Bill Murray, and like that's what it is. Like same thing. I used to get really hyped when I found like Every Time I Die or something like that on like on sports games or whatever it may be. Like every once in a while, I'm just like it catch like aside from Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk was the soundtrack game, but I'm saying that like other games, every once in a while, where you hear like, oh, there's fucking Lil Baby, Big Baby, Every Baby, and then there's like fucking like, and then like Better Lovers, and you're like, what? You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like every once in a while where you just hear a breakdown, you're like, what the hell?
Well,
Earth is on here.
Yeah, it's not. It's not even,
engage.
It's not. It's It's not that it's like validating for the band or for like the fandom. It's just a thing where you go like, oh, this thing that normally has like shitty stuff in the music department has good music. You're like, oh, they actually hire like, it kind of correlates to, and it's why like the Tony Hawk soundtrack means so much to people in our age range, is because it's like you just go through life and it's like there's so much shit in life that is people trying to steal your dollar. They're trying to trick you into being like, hey, buy this bullshit. They're the lady when I was in high school at the mall kiosk that tricked me into getting this facial scrub because she just had a real way. She was a pretty Armenian lady and she just had a way with words. And then the second I bought it, I go, I didn't want this. How did she trick me into buying? Like that is what most of your interactions in life are with people trying to get your money. And then when you play Tony Hawk and you listen to the soundtrack and they're putting like Millencolin and Lagwagon and like rant, like, dude, like, just like old punk songs that weren't even that popular. They're just good. And you're like, oh, they gave a shit that I had fun playing their game. Yeah. Like they cared that I play. And you're like, it's appreciated. So when Bill Murray is in MLB The Show, you're like, oh.
Bill Murray the band, by the way. We were talking about Bill Murray earlier. Bill Murray the band.
yeah, just to clarify.
Fuck the real one, the band. We're saying.
Chevy Chase does have a better song on that game, though.
Chevy. We should start a fucking Bill Murray cover band, call ourselves Chevy Chase, but take all the vowels out.
Dude, that would rip. That would rip. Here, let me I just want to play. Speaking of good hang, this has been a great hang, Pat.
Our Friday shows are the best. Maybe we just do Fridays from now on.
Just Fridays.
Fridays.
We'll
Guys,
just do
we don't need all this content.
We'll just do a 6-hour Friday show.
We're striking Mondays and Wednesdays.
You know what? We're only going to stream when people are boycotting ICE. Yeah. No, but this isn't so much about Amy Poehler, but I'm turning into a huge Ryan Coogler fan. I'll just play this. It's a little bullshit up front, but if you just sit through it, the end goes pretty hard.
What'd you eat at the movies?
Oof. Best podcast in the world, by the way. Yeah. Greatest podcast ever made, according to the Golden Globes.
Andy, take it easy. People in glass houses, this is a subject we would cover.
Yeah, because all we do is eat candy. We didn't make a feature film.
You're right. Hey, great point.
That's what I spend most of my Yeah, that's what I spend most of my days doing, Pat, is eating candy.
Yeah.
If I made a feature film and you asked me about candy, I'd be like, are you a stupid bitch, Amy Poehler? Nah, I don't got beef with Amy Poehler. I'm kidding.
Tell me about your movie experience. Would you bring stuff in, sneak stuff in?
It's crazy. Immediately assuming the black guy steals. That's fucked up, Amy. Best podcast in the world, apparently.
You got it there.
I cannot confirm or deny any snack smuggling. But if I did, I might have brought a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or two. You know what I mean? Like I was.
I'm gonna send this to Nate. PBJ, I missed this part. PBJ in the theater's wild.
That's crazy. That's almost like bringing in a rotisserie chicken. That's crazy.
He just had do a Costco run. Go see Sinners.
That was what I would do if I was into that. My go-to was peanut M&Ms.
Yeah. Hell
I'm not a big soda person, but like when they started to let you mix and match the drinks,
You say soda?
I got involved with that.
When you
You say soda?
He
Say
says,
soda.
I'm not a big soda person, but when they started mix match the drinks, I got really involved in that. And that's what everyone's saying online right now. It's like that's how I'm gonna refer to things now.
Yeah.
Like when I go like, yeah, when McDonald's got the fucking 10-piece buy one get one free on the Uber Eats app, I got really involved in that.
I got real involved with that. I got real involved with Whataburger yesterday. I think I hit it up 3 times.
Oh, dude, I've been getting really involved with McDonald's the past couple days. Something clicked. I need to eat McDonald's constantly.
We need to get more involved in fast food chains around here. You know what I mean? We're not involved yet enough.
Yeah, I might need to
Yeah,
get.
getting involved in things is better than saying like I'm a fat.
I got
piece
really
of shit.
involved in that. So I might.
That's
Sorry,
like
I might work on my Kugler impression. It's pretty good.
It is a positive. It is a positive version of the Michael Jordan, and I took that personal.
Yeah,
Like I saw the McRib was back. I got involved with that.
I'll get involved with that.
I got really.
I think I'm
involved
gonna
with
get
that.
involved in that. Kugler's funny too, because I was talking about we always joke about like I love their movies and I don't want to. Oh yeah, we were saying it about Hunter S. Thompson earlier. You're like, you want to spend a weekend with Hunter S. Thompson? I go, last thing I've ever wanted to do. I'll read his book. Don't. But Kugler, it's like, you want to go hang out at Cougs? I go, 100%. I'd like to get involved in that.
Wait.
And then it's like, you want to see my new movie? I go, if you want, I'm good. Like, no, because like I was watching Sinners, and it's not a bad movie, but it's like 16 awards is insane.
Damn, I miss White Castle so much.
Oh,
There's something about those little dippers. See, you don't dip White Castle. They're not a dip. I'm just saying.
No, you're good, dude.
It's all lies. Mo's Dope is asking nicely, which I do appreciate. That's you always catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar. There's some things that they said that to play for me. They're short. I promise. What are they? Clips of my penis. Do you get it? Because I was short.
Oh, he played this already.
All right.
He's shown me this before.
But I also agree with PA Kevin about Parks and Rec is one of the few shows that had like a great female. Well, he said good female actors. I think a great cast in general. That's my favorite cast. I don't think there's any person in that cast that I don't like. I think they're all extremely funny. If they all had their, I like Retta. I like.
Oh, you talking Parks and Rec?
Tom.
I like
fucking Ron Swanson. I love Ron Swanson. I basically feel like Ron Swanson a lot of times, except for not handy at all. And also, I give away my information a lot.
You're pretty different.
I'm a lot different. I got a beard. I'm completely different.
We're like the same guy. No, I like Parks and Rec. I realize because everyone always, I feel like a lot of people go like, well, what's better, Parks and Rec or The Office? And I go, they're honestly, I think they're on par with each other. And I go, The Office is if you want to feel uncomfortable, and Parks and Rec is if you want to feel silly. Because like that's the direction. Parks and Rec. That's what I noticed after like the first season or two. I go, oh, they go way silly and at like not abstract, just I don't know what's the fucking word I'm looking for. They go a little just absurd. Yeah, they go more absurd. Well, I guess Office goes absurd, but they're gonna go a Scott's Tot direction where you're like, yo, I think I want to kill myself after watching this episode.
Yeah, that's a crazy episode.
I'm the most uncomfortable I've ever been. Yeah.
Birdcage. I'm saving some. I'm opening those clips.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to promote his behavior because he does a very derailing thing.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, where he goes like, oh, you guys got a vibe established? Anyway, do this random thing that I want to watch.
I just want to, it's one of those things of like, for some reason, he was very adamant about playing them specifically for me, so I want to make sure I double check.
We can watch them, but I don't want to encourage this.
He asked nicely though.
Yeah, but you haven't been here for the whole time. Most Dope is a great guy. He's a great guy, but he does a thing very often where he really tries to direct it in his direction. He doesn't catch the vibe well.
Let's find what his vibe is.
I'm sure this is lovely. I'm being a jerk.
No pressure, but could have shaved 10 seconds off of this.
Yeah, boss. I think it's time you visit this guy, Fred. What do you want I should do? Just, if your granny's dead, just take care of him. Okay, boss. How can I help you? I got something for you, Godfather. If your tranny's dead, just call Fred. What can I say? He watches a lot of TV.
Did you like that, Pat?
Is this what he does?
This is what he does. This is what he does every time. That's what he does every time.
You ever banged him?
I'm thinking about it right now. Thinking about it right now.
I really want to.
If your tranny's dead, just call
Fred!
If your tranny's dead, just call
Fred!
Is it the?
Hey girl, my training's dead. Really? Mine too.
Why don't you just call Fred?
Fred's Transmission and Clutch with 3 convenient locations asks you to remember if your tranny's dead, just call Fred.
You see how I come off incredibly mean, but I nailed it?
Yeah. Kind of want to die now. I mean, like
I really wanted to hit. What?
I knew it was gonna happen, but
You didn't think you were gonna die like this?
now. I want it to happen.
Right.
That was okay. So, you brought me up. It's not that I didn't believe you, Andy. I always assume positive intent, and that's me, right? But now I know what he thinks I might think is hilarious, whether it be real or not.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can trust his judgment anymore. Or her.
No.
By the way, I don't know. Most Dope is not a gender affirming name.
Well,
So-
the thing about Most Dope is no amount of no amount of telling him what he should and shouldn't do will get through to his head. So then on top of that, no amount of criticism will affect him in any way.
I'm not even criticizing. It's just a clarification.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was great.
No.
I didn't love it.
It was terrible.
But I will
It's
say
the worst thing you could have done.
I do think I have figured out what maybe possibly the thing that might have been. Is it because they're saying trannies?
Tranny's dead.
It's like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, even that is like I get it. I mean I get
Yeah.
it. I think then, but I yeah. It's not.
Well, he would do
Hey,
when we
no
were.
harm, no foul. In my opinion, no harm, no foul. It's right at the end. We can just fucking.
I learned this a while ago because he would do it when we would do music streams, and we'd be playing all types of stuff, and he'd be like, "Oh, you know what they should hear? The worst SoundCloud rapper you've ever heard in your life." And then we'd play it, and we'd be like, "Hey, man, I'm glad you like that, but that was bad." And then it would be like, "I know what he should hear."
If it's a bit, I doff my cap to you, sir. But if it's just you actually thought that, and it's okay, just clarification wise, no harm, no foul. I don't.
Yeah, I think it's.
I
think this is.
but
I
it
think he
was
has this. Well, he has this weird thing where he's like, I know they're gonna hate it, and then we make fun of him. I gotta tell you, I think he's jacking off right now.
Okay, hey, then a win-win. Then it's a win-win.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here going like, this is the worst thing ever. You ruined my day. But it's like, boy, oh boy, that's.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's the other thing he would do. He'd be like, so here's the thing. Ja Rule is fighting with Pop and Lock. And you're like, who gives a shit? and he's like,
Ja Rule now?
Yeah, he'll be like, Ja Rule now is fighting with Pop and Lock and the Beat Bag Boys. And here's 7 freestyles they put out. Please listen to all of them. And I go like, And then the funniest part is like I humored him the one time, and it's again every freestyle is like, "Yeah, I'm better than you," and the other guy'd be like, "I'm better than you," and you'd be like, "I don't know these guys. What is this?
Yeah.
I have no context."
Yeah, you're making it's like when when you go to a roast battle and they're like open micers and
And they
just
know
go like-
every single thing about each other, and
Yeah,
you're
they're
like,
just
"You
all
guys
inside
understand?"
jokes. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, "Yeah, he would do that on Tuesday." You're like,
Yeah.
"I don't know who you are."
Is he? Well, because he's normally off on Tuesdays. And you're just like, we don't know this about him.
That's like the biggest first step of just writing good roast jokes. Is like you forget, because you research if you do it right, you research the fuck out of the person. And then you have to remember, you go, yeah, but no one knows you guys.
Right?
Yeah,
it's so crazy, dude. Yeah.
Well, it's like one thing, like the last big roast that happened where they did Lou, or I don't know if it's the last big one, but like at Skankfest when they did the roast of Lewis, it's like, yeah, everyone there knows who Lewis and Shane and Dan Soder and Big, everyone knows these guys, so they can make inside jokes. But it's like when you're doing it at a bar that wants you to wrap up so they can watch the game, you have to give people context of who anyone is.
That's hilarious. I'm an open mic comedian. Yeah, but it's okay. If that is that a confession that you are, or the like?
Well, it's not his fault. He's on disability and lives somewhere where he has to get Starlink for internet.
I'm not saying there's even a fault here. I'm just saying. All right, is that a threat? I don't know what's going on here.
No.
He's gonna hug it out. I'm happy to hug. I'm a happy hugger.
Pat. You might get head. Like it's on that level. Nothing bad will happen.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So this was a good app. I think I might delete it.
I don't honestly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I don't want to edit, so we just probably have to scrap the whole episode, and that really sucks because this was one of my favorites.
It was arguably the best one.
And honestly, I feel bad for the people that rewatch because the rewatch. Not everybody gets a chance to do it live. We don't know what the fuck time it is where you will live. We don't know that, but that's okay. We appreciate the people that can, but we also like the rewatches. Now they don't even get to see it. They won't even hear this part of us explaining why they won't get to hear it. We'll just clip just this part. And then we won't have the episode, and it'll just be a mystery.
Oh, my mistake. I have fiber now, buddy.
Oh yeah. Hey, get it right, pal.
Get it right, pal. It's all love. Most dope. You have terrible taste in everything but podcast. Because that is the bitch of it.
You know what? Yeah, we can't say it's your taste because you're here.
You don't have terrible taste. You have terrible judgment.
Damn, are we the Fred's fucking automotive of podcasts?
Well, that's the thing. I go like, wait, if this is our super fan, fuck, are we?
Are we the fucking Freds? Wait a minute. This is way more damning than anything. Now I'm taking offense by the clip you sent.
Fuck, your enjoyment of us offends me.
It's suspect now. Honestly, everybody, Triple G, Cellrat, Derek, look at yourselves in the mirror. What are we?
We're your favorite show?
What are we?
Oh, and then everyone in the chat's like, no, you're not our favorite. I'm at work, idiot.
Okay. Hey. I'm not saying anybody's favorite. I'm just saying that if you're here.
Yeah. They're all like, all right, Andy, favorites a lot. I'm at work. This is better than typing in numbers. Calm down.
Nothing else is on right now. I already listened to the Regs episode.
No one podcasts at 10 a.m., guys. Calm down. Yeah, you're the only guy.
We know.
You weren't supposed to actually say it. Yeah. God damn it. Wait, what does drag the lake mean? Well, if your tranny's dead, you got to drag the lake for a new one.
Yeah, I guess that's what it means now. Yeah, no, it's a lyric.
Yeah. Cellrat, shut up. It's going, I'm waiting for rat. Shut up.
But you got a couple. Wait, real? Yeah, we're
real ass dudes. We're real ass dudes. All right, let's get out of here, guys. I gotta tell you, this might have been our best episode
ever.
Okay,
probably our last.
This is our very last.
This is the ultimate. We're done. Wind it up.
Thank you, Triple G.
Wind it up.
Wind it up.
Wind it up.
Later, guys.